Yes, yes, we are back in the mother building. Boxing ego, and we killing. I know the haters mad, they in their feelings. It's that new media. All the haters, all the doubters that don't believe in you. We working. Okay, sound kind of soulful. We here now. I got my Starbucks. I know y'all didn't think that I wasn't going to talk about the news today. I know y'all didn't think about that. We talking about Canelo Golovkin. We going to talk about RIGONDEAUX, LOMACHENKO. We going to talk about WILDER. We out here. We working. I told you at the beginning of the year, I was not playing. And boxing don't look like it's playing. Goddamn. Oh boy. I'm gonna wait for some more people to join, then we're gonna do the roll call. As we look out the window, we see planes filing, planes flying. It's a beautiful day, people. Yeah, we got views, man. Views like the Drake album. That's what Vegas is looking like. RIGONDEAUX just retweeted us because we working. We got to talk about this boxing stuff, people. Man, crazy, crazy stuff, people. I love boxing. See the credentials. We at this fight. We'll be at the next fight. All the fights. We are the fights. That's just what it is, man. Boxing ego.
From moment to moment. Thank you. And now.
Who said boxing's dead? I don't know. We're gonna get to work and talk about all this good stuff. RIGONDEAUX does show you love. I see your tweets and I see him. He just retweeted right now. See, this. Hold on, so y'all know. Just so y'all know, this is me. Guillermo RIGONDEAUX liked your tweet. We went live. You see that? That's me. Ego. Boxing ego. Went live. Guess who liked it? RIGONDEAUX. RIGONDEAUX retweeted your tweet. Because we live. And we're going to talk about all this good stuff. Shout out to Guillermo. It'll check out RIGONDEAUX. Hell of a fighter. I need one of those hats. Yeah, man. I'm definitely working on the hats when I get back because the demand is people are asking for them. And I can't keep stalling. I just have to get it done. Phenomenal year of boxing, people. So, in case you're new to the channel, we're going to get right started to the proceedings this evening. So, new to the channel, what I like to do is the Boxing Ego roll call. When I say Boxing Ego roll call, you just let me know where you're from. City, state, zip. Just rep where you're from. That's how we do. We like to see that boxing is from all around the world and see where all the best fans are coming from. Boxing Ego roll call. Put where you at. Let me know where you at right now. Fremont, California. Who else? Reno, Nevada. That's what I'm talking about. South Central LA. Buena Park, Cali. Los Angeles. Orlando, Florida. Bronx. Jersey City. Austin, Texas. Texas always hold it down. Fort Worth, Texas. See? LA. Michigan. Man, some of you other states got to step up. Every time we go live, Texas is in the building. And I know they're on a different time zone. Boxing Ego fan from Atlanta, Georgia. ATL. I see you. Peace up. Age down. Manhattan, Boston. Hey, meet me at Fenway Park. My khakis. I'm looking for my khakis. Atlanta, Baton Rouge, St. Paul, California, Memphis, Tennessee, Madeira, Chicago, Southside, Italy, UK, Houston, Warrenville, Illinois, Memphis, from Baton Rouge, the Netherlands, Japan in here, Boston, Burleson, Texas, Memphis, Mississippi, more people from the Netherlands. Shout out to the Netherlands. England, Houston, Mexico, UK, Philly. Let's get right to it, man. Let's talk. So, y'all want to talk about Canelo Golovkin, or you want to talk about today's news? Actually, I'm gonna talk about Canelo Golovkin because that's coming up soonest, and that'll give people time to enter the stream for YouTube to promote the video and things like that. So we're gonna get to RIGONDEAUX. Don't touch that dial. I want to give my overall assessment of the Canelo Triple G fight. First of all, for me, as a fan, listen, you know the saying, and I'm not trying to sound cliche, but they say if you enjoy what you do, you'll never have to work a day in your life. That's absolutely true because, man, I enjoy this. This is what I enjoy. I mean, I just see AC Slater. Shout out to him. Extra Mario Lopez. He's coming out for the fights. You know what I mean? It's just a good affair to see people come out and looking for these fights. The atmosphere was great. Listen, look at this. This is what I posted. I said, "Goddamn, Golovkin's back looks huge." Look at Golovkin's back. So clearly, to me, he's the bigger guy. Like, look at it. You can see it where he's kind of built. But Canelo's in phenomenal shape, people. Phenomenal shape. Here's a picture of Canelo. I mean, shout out to my dude, Matt Heasley. I mean, he's in shape. I don't know what else you want me to say. We noticed this coming up. Like, if you watch the channel, Ego Weight Watchers, we knew Canelo was in shape. We know muscles don't win fights, but listen, for me, I'd rather see him. What do you want to see Canelo look out of shape and look like he had a pot belly? He's going to have to be able to take Golovkin's best, especially in those early goings. So I like seeing this. I like seeing him in shape, like he's going for it. This is a screen cap from my video. I will say first of all, they both made 160 flat. They both look ready. But to me, Canelo, he was clearly killing himself to make 54 because look at his face. When I used to see him, he looked like not as bad as Conor McGregor at featherweight, but his face looked sucked up, you know what I mean? And he looks good right here. Golovkin's face, you could tell he's been at middleweight longer, and he probably came down longer. I mean, we seen that when he started the camp. When I was making those videos, hey, Golovkin's weight looks soft. I mean, look at his cheekbones. But other than that, I mean, he looks like similar shape to how he's been. This is not, like, as far as the face, this is not the worst. I think Kell Brook, when I seen him in the Kell Brook fight, he just looked like he didn't want to be there. He looked sick. Golovkin looked more energetic here. I noticed his face, though. That's the only thing I noticed. But body-wise, he's always looked about this at his weigh-ins. Dominique Wade, I was at that fight. He looked very similar shape. So he looks in pretty good shape. It's just I think the face is really telling the tale that he had to lose some more weight. You know what I mean? Cut it off in the last stanza of his training camp. But I talked to Abel Sanchez today. He said they got some great work from Deshaun Flyboy Johnson, J. Rock Williams. So we have a fight, people. 160 on the dot for both fighters. They both look primed and ready. Both guys look pretty calm. And that's kind of what I seen. The crowd was ready. You see the boy Terrence Crawford was there. You know what I mean? This is good stuff. Terrence Crawford's with Top Rank. This is a Golden Boy card. I just like seeing this because that's how you know when a fight is big. When you can have people who you know what I'm saying? Like, I expect to see PBC guys at a PBC card. That's just kind of how it goes. You know what I mean? So if Deontay Wilder's fighting, I wouldn't be surprised if Broner, Errol Spence. You know what I mean? I see usually all them guys there. Yes, I'm tall. But that's nothing new. You know what I mean? So I like that this is bringing out other people. Jesse Vargas is with Top Rank. He's there. But he's always at the fight, so that's not really a surprise. Yes, I've seen the clip of Billy Dos Santos' son, young Mac Miller, or whoever he's supposed to be. And he kicked him and punched him in the dick. That's out of pocket. Out of pocket. So I seen that. Listen, I'm at the fight, man. I'm at the weigh-in. I'm with the stars. I'm with Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working. So that's why I'm doing this live stream now. Shout out to the boy Maidana. He gained a lot of weight. Like Keanu Reeves said in Point Break, he's not coming back. I mean, so there was return from retirement talk, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna ever see Maidana come back unless he's just like does something with his money. But he gained a lot of weight. Like I said, like Keanu Reeves said, he's not coming back. Chino got them Mayweather paychecks and was like, man, I'm out. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. And he looking like an Italian mobster. Hey, yo, Tony, you're sweating like a pig. Now, the only time a guy is sweating is when he wants something else. So, yeah, man, Maidana ain't coming back. That's just what it's going to be. So I'm glad he's enjoying his retirement, though. He got them Mayweather paychecks, and he was like, I'm out. I gave y'all wars. I gave y'all classic fights. I'm out of here. He looking like Narcos Season 3, which just released on, what's it called, on Netflix. But the gang's on here, man. We will be at 100K. That's book it. That's happening. Chino living life. Canelo, Golovkin, just a good energy, good crowd. You know what the great thing about the Canelo Golovkin fight is for me? People don't know who the hell to pick. That's just the best way to put it. I'm here like I'm talking to random people. Like I didn't even record all the conversations that I've had with people, but media people, just fans. You know what I mean? I didn't record all of them, but people don't know who to. They don't know who to pick. People are, and it's weird to hear that's how you know you have a good fight because the assessments are way off. You know what I'm saying? Some people are saying, oh, Canelo does this, and some people are saying this. You know what I mean? That's just the mark of a good fight because you have real diehard boxing fans. You have some who are sometimes boxing fans, and then you have complete casuals, and everybody is speaking their mind on this fight. I'm checking into my hotel because I switched hotels or whatever, and the hotel dude is explaining who he thinks is gonna win, and you could tell he's not like an avid boxing fan. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's how you know when the fight's big, like I'm saying. Broner and Julio Cesar Chavez got Canelo winning. Yeah. Terrence Crawford has Golovkin winning. They're both in shape, though. They both look ready. Like I said, Golovkin's face looked a little more tapped, but he has to rehydrate. Y'all hit the like button so YouTube can get the live stream trending. We need at least 100 likes. You know that. The more likes, the longer I stay on instead of going to eat and the other stuff that I could be doing. And we can keep talking this boxing talk. So make sure you guys hit the likes. We need triple digits. If we've been on for a short period of time, long period of time, we should be triple digits. And I put off a lot. I'm not trying to guilt trip y'all. It is what it is. I'm just saying, like I put a lot of personal. Like I could be out and about right now, eating, but I'm trying to give you the live stream because so much has happened. The like button's a thumb up. Now we're gonna do the rating. Rate that shape. Pause. Canelo Alvarez on a scale of 0 to 10. What type of shape is he in for this big fight, Canelo Golovkin? Canelo Alvarez, we're going to start with him. Rate the shape. 0 to 10, 10 being superb shape, 0, not good. 9s, 10s, 8, 11, 10. I mean, the dude looks ready. All right, 10 more seconds to rate Canelo. What type of shape is Canelo? I was born ready. Alvarez in. 0 to 10, 10 being the best. 10 being he's diesel, he's ready. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's turn it over to Gennady. And now, guys, Golovkin. Rate the shape. For the biggest fight of his career, what type of shape is Golovkin in? 0 to 10, 10 being superb, 10 being the best, and 0 being lousy. 9, 8, 7, 9. Got some 8s and 9s. 10, negative 100. You tripping. 9, 10. Eight, 7, 9. Okay, so majority of people I'm seeing mostly 8s, 9s, and 10s. So there will be no excuses. There can't be no excuses. Everybody looks in shape. You guys are saying both are in shape. Now, Gennady Golovkin, I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. Rate the shape 0 to 10. What type of shape is Gennady Golovkin in? Hey, no, guys, what shape? No, Max. Shut the fuck out. Yeah, right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good fight, man. Look at De La Hoya looking at the clock like Conor McGregor when he started getting tired versus Mayweather. They'd be looking at that clock. So, okay, my question is this. Yes or no, is Canelo in the best shape that you've seen him for a fight? Do you think this is the best? Better than Chavez, better than Mayweather? Is Canelo in the best shape that you've seen him? Career best? Yes or no? So, yes, yes. Damn. So everybody's saying he looks in the best shape of his career. All right. Now we're going to ask Gennady Golovkin. Is Gennady Golovkin in the biggest and the best, not the biggest, but the best shape of his career? Yes or no? Gennady Golovkin. Is this the best he's looked? No, so. And no, guys. Wow. Damn, a lot of no's and no's and the same. Yeah, for a 35-year-old. Wow. He looks like he usually does. He is 35. All right, you guys. Now I gotta ask y'all. When I make a video and I say, and this was weeks out when he didn't look like he looked softer in the midsection, I make a video and I say Golovkin not in the career best shape. Y'all attack me. Oh, you fucking love Canelo. But y'all are saying the same thing as me. And this is at the actual weigh-in. When I said it, I was saying it when he was at the media workout. And I just said it, I don't think he's in his career best shape at that point. And now you guys are saying the same thing. This is funny. Boxing fans are real funny. Because I was a hater and all types of stuff at the media day when he was actually obviously bigger. He looks in better shape here than he did at the media day. But now y'all saying it at the fight week, at the actual weigh-in the day before the fight. But I was the hater. Whatever. I'm looking forward to it, man. No excuses. I'm sick of excuses in boxing. If it ain't nothing egregious, we just got to give props to the winner and move it on. If you got it right, you got it right. If you got it wrong, you got it wrong. And I will live by those same rules. I picked Canelo to win. If Golovkin wins fair and square, that's the biggest thing. If Canelo wins fair and square, I'll tell you that. Even if Canelo wins, but in my honest opinion, I don't think he won. Like some weird, like where they gave it to the wrong person, I'll tell you that. They both made weight. They both weighed 160 flat on the dot. The middleweight division. Listen, someone says 7 reasons why ego is killing the game, new media style. I told you guys in January, this was not a game. I told y'all in January, tell the truth. Tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? People got like, I mean, I see it. I see like People get mad, throw shots and stuff like that, but I be at the events. No one ever says nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no issue with nobody in this game. I do me and I keep it pushing. But I told you new media was coming. I told you if your channel's lousy and you perpetuating that bullshit, we was gonna overthrow that current government. All that bullshit y'all been used to listening to. You know what I'm saying? Just saying this guy sucks and unexplained. That's why we doing the hot seat. That's why we're doing the hot seat. And you guys see what I deal with all the time, every time. You jam someone up from a logical boxing talk. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about anything about gay people or penis. I don't want to talk about none of that. I'm talking purely boxing. And you jam them up, then they start deflecting, asking different questions. It's always the same. It's like the fans like that are parasites. You're parasites. Just live and die by what you say. You know what I'm saying? Guy talking about Yuri Foreman would have knocked out. You remember if you guys follow me on the live stream when I put dude in the hot seat yesterday, he said Yuri Foreman would have knocked out Sergio Martinez at 160. He could have moved up. And then I pulled up. I said, okay, you really believe that? And he said, yeah. And then we pulled up Yuri Foreman. He got a 27% knockout ratio. So to take away and try to make your point, you're going to say something that makes you sound crazy. Cotto stopped him because Cotto's skilled. Part of it was probably Sergio's leg was bummed out. But again, if it was a lesser fighter than Cotto, they wouldn't have did that to Sergio. You know what I mean? Yuri Foreman knocked out Cotto. I mean, Cotto knocked out Yuri Foreman. So you still got to give Cotto props. You know what I'm saying? Someone said Yuri Foreman can't knock himself out. You guys see it, man, and we're going to keep doing it with the hot seat. Like I said, I'm a man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If we put someone in the hot seat and then they like come with solid points, boom, 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 you guys be the judge. But so far that hasn't happened because they're always stepping up with horrible points. It's just crazy to me. But I told y'all in January, man, new media. Listen, not even to toot my own horn, but hey, this is what we working on, what we've been working. Ego's Army, Ego Mafia. I told you, MOB, money on top of boxing. This is the mob. And listen to me. I've been telling you, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, if you watch my channel religiously, meaning like you don't just watch it once every blue moon, but if you watch my channel frequently, did I or did I not tell you guys that Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz was a done deal for weeks now? And I told you, I said, hey, we're just waiting on the announcement, right? VA Haas super chat, do the shmoney dance. He just donated $20. I told you, them yellow and them orange super chats, I be liking that, and I appreciate that. His message says, thanks for traveling to get us some live footage, and it's not a problem. Like I said, I'm not a complainer in terms of like I'll complain like anybody else complains, but I want to do something about complaining. You know what I mean? There's only so long I'll complain. I'm an Aries, so I gotta dive in, and I've seen some things that I feel the media lacked in the boxing game. And that's just knowledge, well-roundedness, fairness. So I stepped in the media game. And this year I told you I was going to go full throttle with this. And God willing, we're about to hit 100K. We're working. We're getting recognition from fighters. And, you know what I mean? I'm getting to meet more people and develop relationships. Like, this is me and Terrence Crawford today at the weigh-ins. You know what I mean? And he's a great fighter. And I've always told you that Terrence Crawford was a dog and he was a beast. And listen to what I'm saying. There's only certain fighters that I vouch for in terms of I told you, like I haven't really found much to gripe about Terrence Crawford. Like the only thing you can say is that whole thing where he supposedly beat up the dude at the auto body shop. But I don't really even know what happened with that. I thought he was supposed to go to jail, and then I seen him out and about weeks later, so I don't even think he went to jail. But there's not really anything to complain about with Crawford in terms of he's putting on the performances. He looks like he's improving and developing. He has an amateur pedigree. He's not missing weight. He's skilled as hell. He's ambidextrous. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to overly pick him. You know what I'm saying? Some people are crying about his resume. He eliminated everybody worth a damn at 140. It is what it is. But like I said, new media style. Look at what I'm saying. Look at the people that if I go out on a limb and I'm like, man, watch for this dude, and there's people like that I feel I really put my stamp on, and Crawford is one of them, right? Those people, they keep proving me right because they keep proving that they are skilled, and their skills have the ability to be here for a while, the long haul, right? And that's just what it is. But not everybody is like that. You know what I mean? People were saying Chocolatito was #1 pound for pound. You never heard me say that. You never once heard me say that. I've always maintained that he's a good fighter, but I never once said Chocolatito was #1. And for the people who are pushing that, and they were pushing that agenda, which it definitely was an agenda. People who were pushing that, look at them now. Ask them now if Chocolatito is #1 pound for pound. They were just telling us that 6 months ago, before the Rungvisai fight, right? They were saying he's #1 pound for pound. So you guys, you tell me if that actually makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That you put Chocolatito. You said, listen, you said Chocolatito was above Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, RigondeauX, Lomachenko, Gennady Golovkin, Canelo, right? You said Chocolatito, but at the very least, up until, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow with Canelo Golovkin, but the other guys, they keep winning. RigondeauX keeps winning. Lomachenko, since his second loss, he keeps winning. I don't think he's #1 pound for pound, but he's still definitely skilled, right? Ward keeps winning. Then the fight that someone said he lost, he comes back and shows you that wasn't a fluke. I'm going to stop him, right? Crawford's being undisputed. So, like I said, you tell me who won. I see them, they run. You gotta. It's crazy to me that people completely switch their narrative. HBO, there's a bunch of YouTube channels. They were like literally arguing with channels like mine and people who were saying, "Nah, Ward should be it." They were literally arguing that Andre Ward doesn't deserve to be in front of Chocolatito. Literally arguing that. So, like I said, you tell me what it is, because, like I said, I've always told you Terrence Crawford is solid, but I mean not Terrence, excuse me, Chocolatito is solid, but I never put him #1 pound for pound. And like I said, you guys that were saying that and pushing that, like I said, where are they now? Go back to those old videos, and then you ask those people what happened. Put a bunch of question marks. Say, hey, you told me this guy was #1. Because this is my honest opinion. If you are truly #1 pound for pound, if that's what you truly are, I don't think you're going to get beat in that fashion versus anybody in in your division. Now, I mean, you could argue he moved up, but if I don't know, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Like I said, if Crawford moves up to welterweight, there's a chance he could lose, but I don't think he's going to lose every second of every round, get dropped a bunch of times, and do nothing with the person. Especially if you fought that person already for 12 rounds. That's the other factor. I mean, anything could happen. Like, let's say a guy moved up. Let's say Crawford moved up and he got knocked out with one shot or something. You know what I mean? Something like freakish like that could happen. But I'm talking about fighting a guy once, getting 12 rounds in with him, and then in the second go round, you just get knocked out. I mean, occasionally there's a few like Antonio Tarver, Roy Jones, maybe, but there's other factors in there. There's other factors like Roy Jones moving up to heavyweight and then he moved back down. That was a mistake to me. You know what I'm saying? You could think of Sergio Martinez had a war with Paul Williams and then came back and knocked him out. So I guess it could happen occasionally, but nobody really said Paul Williams was #1 pound for pound like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like I said, just realize who said what. I've maintained Errol Spence. I told you. People doubted he was going to win versus Kell Brook. I told you. I said he was going to win. And beyond that, I just told you I think this dude has talent. Crazy. But like I said, we need to get boxing back to the point where we're actually holding people accountable for what they say. And that's just the bottom line. Because the ego said so. We got to get that back. And it's not just about being right for a fight prediction or whatever. It's just in general. Like, we got to get people saying reasonable stuff. Even some of these trainers, like, you know what I'm saying? Freddie Roach, he be talking about betting houses that Cotto's going to knock out Canelo. When that doesn't happen, Somebody should ask him, like, hey, I thought you bet your house. What happened? You know what I'm saying? But definitely with the fans. At the end of the day, Freddie Roach is a trainer, so he knows boxing. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all didn't even know who that is. Y'all don't know who this is. Some of y'all don't. Who is that? Who is that? Bob Marley? Nope. My dad? Nope. BY? Nope. Nigel Benn? Nope. Ego fight predictions. Terrence Crawford versus Bradis Prescott. Look, this was back when I was getting under 1,000 views. You guys see that? $6.99. What does that say? Somebody who could read. What does that say? How long ago was this video uploaded? How long ago? How long ago? No one could read? Okay, 4 years. You Floyd Mayweather, you can't read? That's what's up. 4 years ago, right? And you see it. My thoughts on this fight in rising prospect Terrence Crawford, right? Like I said, this is new media. We don't just say it, we show you. Look, Ego.
What up, Fight Roll? It's your boy Ego, and I'm happy to support boxing. Now, I'm anxiously awaiting March 30th, a couple more days. Break.
And if you go to this video, this is when Terrence Crawford had dreads, right? Look, look how many likes out. Look at March 28th, 3 days after my birthday. Published March 28th, Boxing Ego. Look, I had 700 views. That's why some of y'all don't know. I was only getting 5 likes on the videos. Still representing. I've earned my stripes. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to this video 4 years ago, before Mayweather fought Canelo, look how long ago that was. Before Mayweather fought Canelo, and I was telling you about this kid, Terrence Crawford. Like I said, you see the Ego. Before I had my website and the website watermarked, when Terrence Crawford had dreads, and I was telling y'all who was next up. Go listen to the video, right? Fast forward to the future, 4 years later, boom, I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures, showing love. Now I could congratulate him in the flesh and be like, damn, you did that, man. So 4 years I didn't know Terrence Crawford personally or know nothing about him. And I mean, it is what it is. So I'm trying to tell y'all this is serious. This is not like Golovkin said, hey, no, that's serious business. I work my way up in the game. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you won't find videos of me 4 years ago saying that Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez was number 1 or number 2 or anything like that, because I never felt that. And I got flack for it. You know what I'm saying? People say you hate this person, you're racist. But guess what? My mama didn't raise no punk. I wasn't born without a backbone. I'm not an invertebrate. You know what I'm saying? So I could stand up and stand for what I believe in. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna let someone who's mad at what I have to say, and I really feel that way, I'm not gonna let them make me cower down on my stance. I told you Terrence Crawford was good back then, and guess what? I still feel the same way today. If not, he's better than I probably thought 4 years ago. But I seen the talent 4 years ago, right? Just 6 months ago, these same motherfuckers was telling me Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez was number 1. They were making videos. It was response videos, sneak dissing, subliminal disses, banking on Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. So, like I tell you, new media. You guys think I'm just saying this. Like, I'm just bumping my gums. Like, I've been there from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of what people say. Some of you guys send me stuff. Sometimes I don't watch it. But you could tell by titles damn near what people are thinking. You know what I mean? And they were pushing certain people. And like I said, I'm not here. I'm not trying to diss fighters and stuff like that. I'll work with any of these dudes. Any of these dudes want to hire me on a video project. If they want me to come to the gym and it makes sense and it makes dollars and it's beneficial mutually, then we can work. But I mean, that doesn't change how I feel. And I always thought Chocolatito particularly got hit too much to be pound for pound. How you pound for pound, you move 3 pounds up and you can't take the heat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even just talking about the Rungvisai knockout. The first fight was tough as fuck, and he couldn't get Rungvisai to respect him, right? See, you have to, as a boxing fan, you have to understand. How come Floyd moved up 5 weight divisions that are separated? A lot of those divisions are separated by more than 3 pounds, yet he's able to get bigger guys to respect him. Well, explain that to me. Somebody, let's see if we can put someone on the hot seat. I want someone to take the bait, right? I want someone to take this bait. We'll have another hot seat right now. Again, my question is this. How come Floyd Mayweather has moved up 5 weight classes, and a lot of those weight classes are separated by more than 3 pounds, yet he gets guys, Victor Ortiz, Robert Guerrero, Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez, Maidana, right? That's 5 at least. Berto was probably bigger than him, right? He gets all those guys to respect him. But Chocolatito moved up and had a tough-ass fight, tough fight with Carlos Cuadras, and he looked like beat up after it, even though they gave him the win and lifted the title off of Cuadras. And then he comes back with Rungvisai, and he could not get Rungvisai's respect because he wasn't making enough adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And if he was making Rungvisai miss, that's going to make Rungvisai tired. So if he improved his defense, then those angles and the hard shots and stuff may have been able to break Rungvisai down. I guess what I'm trying to say is, to be top level, like number one, you have to make adjustments. And to be elite, you have to. Chin definitely doesn't hurt. You definitely probably need a chin or a crazy defense to really be at that level. If your defense is lousy and you're just throwing too many punches, it's not going to work. That's not going to work out moving up. Pacquiao don't even fight like Chocolatito. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao, I'm not saying he has a good defense either, because I don't think he does, but his movement is tricky enough to the point where he can, I don't know, it's just Pacquiao's. It's really hard to explain almost. Pacquiao is a legend. You know what I mean? He's just the frenetic, that you don't know what he's going to do. And all this, he's just harder to read. You know what I mean? He'll just explode out of nowhere. Pause. So, again, there's a reason Floyd's small and he moved up to fight bigger people, and he gets that respect. And if you don't believe it, step up, hot seat. If you don't think Floyd's getting these guys respect, that's why, like I said, all these channels that were saying Chocolatito is number one pound for pound, there's probably also people that hate Floyd Mayweather, hate Andre Ward, say Floyd is pillow-fisted and stuff like that. But, again, step up in the hot seat. Because if Floyd is pillow-fisted, you're supposed to walk him down and beat the shit out of him. Clear. It's clear. Like, okay, put it this way. I'm going to give you guys, I'm the king of analogies. I'm going to give you guys an analogy real quick. So, let's say you're a senior in high school and there's an 8th grader who's way smaller than you, and you have an iPhone, right? That 8th grader takes your iPhone and refuses to give it back. And you're way bigger, way stronger than that 8th grader. What are you going to do? And he's on foot. You guys are on foot. No bikes, no way to get away, no cars, nothing like that. And you're on foot. And you're neck and neck, right next to each other. So what are you going to do? Honestly, are you going to is the 8th grader going to possess your iPhone and keep it? Or are you going to find a way to get that iPhone? If he just has in his hand, you know what I'm saying? He just has it in his hand, you're not going to get your iPhone back? You're going to let him keep it? And you way bigger? Exactly. I'm getting my shit back. Jab his ass. That's what I'm saying. You're going to get broke up trying to steal, you know what I mean? And that's the same thing. It's like that's a comparison to Floyd. If Floyd was pillow-fisted and he was doing nothing, then all these bigger guys should just walk him down, walk through everything, and get what's theirs, which is a victory. This new media shit is too easy, because all you have to do is speak with logic. But it's hard for a lot of people. They want to be like, call me cortisone and my heart. I want to think with it. But you can't do that. You can't do that in boxing. Someone said beat his ass. Now, speaking of new media, I think this new media hit it first. Boxingego as a channel hit it first, right? This is the first time that I can think of where I had two ego rumor mills, two of them, and they were proven to be accurate on the same day. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of ego rumor mills have come true, but I can't think of two big ones that I had that I told you, hey, sources told me this and that. Loma's going to fight RigondeauX. That's one of them. Deontay Wilder is going to fight against Luis Ortiz. Like I said, if you guys follow the channel, you would have seen that. So here it is. What does that say? Lomachenko versus RigondeauX. Top Rank Boxing, 8 hours ago, December 9th, ESPN. Bob Arum took all his fighters to ESPN. That's actually better for us because, you know what I'm saying, if you're a boxing fan, you don't even have to have HBO. You don't have to have I said prescription, but I meant subscription. You don't even have to have a subscription to it. I told you new media is the future. Death Row East. What does it say? YouTube. Boxingego, RigondeauX, Lomachenko. Look, VASYL Lomachenko and Guillermo RigondeauX fight signed 3 weeks ago. See, y'all don't be listening. 19,000 views. Ego rumor mill. And I said, whoa. VASYL Lomachenko versus Guillermo RigondeauX. Deal reached December 9th in New York. 3 weeks ago. 40,000 views. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man. Death Row East. Believe in it. Once again. Whoa. VASYL Lomachenko, Guillermo RigondeauX. Deal reached December 9th in New York. Ego rumor mill, a.k.a. Right? Click on it. Bunch of people like were talking about the fight, but then you also had doubters and people, I'll believe it when I see it. I doubt this is true. Some people look, wow, it's a good year for boxing. Some people were like, oh, they're gonna pull out. Well, to those people, what do we have for him, Johnny? Right? I told you, man, this is Death Row East. Believe in it. And this was before major websites and stuff had been putting articles up. I didn't get it from like I said, go look at the timestamps. I didn't look at no major website and just run back and do a video about it. Anyone could do that. And like I'm telling you, look, what does it say? Boxingego. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, November 4th, if they can get past Bermain Stavern. I told you 2 weeks ago. I told you there was a roadblock. Then 1 week ago, what did I tell y'all? Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, done November 4th. Ego rumor mill. 1 week ago, 24,000 views. You guys see it. I know it ain't just me, right? And if you listen to the video, I told you I have sources. Look, this was 1 month ago when it was still not fully done, right? 29,000 views a month ago. I said Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. So that was the early stages. So I had people, you know what I mean, for the most part, keep me in the loop, let me know what was good. And then as late as last week, I told you it was done. It wasn't like, oh, it's almost ready. I told you done. Done is done is done. That's what I said. You see in the title. I can't change that. Been up, right? People still doubt it. You know what I mean? A lot of fans got impatient. And they were like, oh, what's taking so long? What? Deontay Wilder's bum squad. He's going to pull out, and I'll see it when I believe it. Well, new media. Do you believe it now? This is Premier Boxing Champs. If you go to their verified page, go to the events. What does that say? November 4th, Premier Boxing Champions Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. Do you believe it now? We could keep going, man. We're not done. We're not done. Do y'all believe it now? Barclays Center, November 4th. Where's the lie? Y'all said I'll see it when I believe it, or I'll believe it when I see it. Well, I mean, and like I said, I didn't backtrack and say, oh, I don't know because it's taking so long. I can explain to you guys why it took so long if you want. But once again, new media. And it's cool that two of them came true in the same day. Premier boxing champs. So I thought that was pretty cool. I never had that where two ego rumor mills came true on the same day. Do y'all believe it now? I told you, Death Row East, we coming. We're not always 100% right. These boxing things can happen. Ego, that Gatorade wouldn't have cost that much if you weren't on the strip. They taxing down there. Clearly. They charged me $6.25 for a fucking Gatorade. It wasn't even like a special edition. It was a regular ass Gatorade, lemon lime, regular size. I'm like, wow. I should have put you on the hot seat. Whatever your name is, Javante Guerrero. What's not on BoxRec? What's not on BoxRec yet? He said it ain't on BoxRec yet. I am BoxRec. What are you talking about? I run boxing. Man, I can't wait to do another hot seat. This shit is fun. See, that's what happens when people start talking out of line. I ain't saying I didn't believe you. I told you it's Death Row East. Believe in it. Believe in it. And when I tell you, like, this is not for play anymore. When I first started, I had a regular job. Now, this is what I do full time. I'm not here for play. I'm not here just like bumping my gums. Like some of the stuff I do, some of the content I produce is my opinion for sure. You know what I mean? 7 reasons. That's me. That's not like I can prove what was gonna happen in the fight. I'm not psychic. I'm just telling you who I think will win. Now, should I put him in the hot seat, y'all? Y'all let me know if I should put him in the hot seat. But I'm not gonna block him because he didn't say nothing crazy. But I could put him in the hot seat if y'all want. If we get the lights up, I'll put him in the hot seat. It just depends. Okay, so he said it ain't on BoxRec. So I just went over Wilder and VASYL Lomachenko. New media. Y'all say it, then I don't care if it's Friday. The hot seat is 24/7, 7 days a week. If y'all say it, y'all got to prove it. You in the hot seat now, Juntao, or whatever your name is. So I'm on BoxRec. There's no foul play. BoxRec. You said it ain't on BoxRec, huh? Yeah, okay. You said it ain't on BoxRec, huh? VASYL Lomachenko, it ain't on BoxRec, huh? I scroll down. I look a little further. Okay, what does that say? Guillermo El Chica RIGONDEAUX. It ain't on BoxRec, though, huh? Yeah, you said it ain't on BoxRec, huh? Nah, Juntao. You said it ain't on BoxRec. Oh, let's look up Deontay Wilder. You said it ain't on BoxRec. Okay. You went against new media, Death Row East. Okay. You in the hot seat. So it ain't on BoxRec. Deontay Wilder. You in the hot seat. Shit happens. BoxRec, y'all see. Deontay Wilder. Oh, shit. What does that say, Luis Ortiz? Damn. November 4th. It ain't on BoxRec. Put him in the coffin. It ain't on BoxRec. He said it ain't on BoxRec. Give that boy an earn. Juntao, you got your earn. You earned your earn. You said it wasn't on BoxRec. I'm on BoxRec right now. What do you mean it ain't on BoxRec? I told you, I am BoxRec. Yeah, Boxing Eagle. All you motherfuckers. I told you, don't go against Death Row East. Y'all still want to go against Death Row East? Huh? What's not on BoxRec, huh? So what's not on BoxRec? Again, I told you, with new media, prove what you say. Next time, keep your mouth closed and enjoy the stream. Y'all tell me. Honestly, y'all tell me. Did I get an L? He said it wasn't on BoxRec. He spoke up. He didn't do his research. I did the research for him in front of you, and it was on BoxRec, both of the fights. And I was reporting it before it was on BoxRec. So, do I get the coffin for that, for being right? Huh? See, y'all hate when I say I told you so, but am I lying? Did I lie about anything? Who was proven to be accurate? Me or Juntao? Damn, he said everybody say stupid. See? I'm telling you, you don't want to go against new media if you don't have your facts. Get your ducks in a row. I'm telling you, if you want any shot of beating new media, then you have to make sure you get your facts in order. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me it's not on BoxRec and you ain't even been on BoxRec in 2 days or whatever. Because maybe it wasn't on BoxRec last week or whatever, but it's on BoxRec now, and I just showed you. So, oh, y'all mad because I'm styling on you. I'm telling you, the hot seat is not where y'all want to be. See, you right, bro. Okay. But I'm not going to block you because you didn't say nothing disrespectful or crazy. The people, normally when people in the hot seat, they get blocked. But, I mean, you were cool about it and you didn't say nothing too crazy. You just hadn't checked BoxRec, which is cool. But I'm just saying, if you go against the hot seat, new media, just make sure you know. Why do you always do that? Stephen A. Smith versus Ego, Ellie Seckback versus Ego. Why do I have to fight all these people? I don't get it. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to grow. Like Ego versus Luis Ortiz. Yo, I mean, why? Why I gotta fight all these people? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand that. Ego the best. Keep doing your thing. Saunders Monroe. I mean, what about it? I mean, his little son punching Billy Joe's son punching Willie Monroe in the dick. What else y'all want me to talk about? Little Mac Miller punched him in the dick and kicked him. I mean, good luck to both fighters. Billy Joe's gonna look crazy as hell if he loses to Willie Monroe. That's what I do know. Since y'all want to talk about that fight, he's gonna look crazy because he's been talking, oh fuck your mom, and having his son punch him in the dick. I hate badass kids. That's you got to get your kids. I'll get my ass whooped when I was a kid. I was a bad kid, but I didn't get caught for half of the bad stuff that I really did. You know what I'm saying? I only got caught for minor stuff. I never got the craziest stuff that I did. Yeah, kids emulate the parents. That's what it is. If you have parents, like, you know what I mean? Like, not have parents. Well, some people don't have parents, but have parents that are in your life. So to me, his son doing that is pretty much a reflection of him, of Billy Joe Saunders. Maybe they accept it. You know what I mean? I've seen stuff like that. I've seen households where, like, little kids cussing at the parents, cussing in front of the parent. I couldn't cuss till I was, like, 20-something. You know what I'm saying? I never cussed in front of my parents until I was, like, way older. You know what I'm saying? Not a teenager. I never really cussed in front of my parents. It's kind of a respect thing, too. Yeah, Vegas is lit, man. Charlie Zelandorf has a fight? I didn't know that. Amazing year of boxing, man. What fight y'all want me to cover? Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz card, or Lomachenko-RigondeauX? They're both in New York, back-to-back months, so I don't know. That might be kind of expensive. Shit, y'all better give me some both money. I don't know, because I live in Cali, and that's in New York. So I have to see. We have to see where the channel's at. Maybe if I get some of these hats off and start selling the hats and stuff, that'll help substantiate some of the costs of these trips and stuff. Great year of boxing. That's why, like I told you yesterday in the stream, it's like it baffles me and like it sucks when like casuals like, oh, when's boxing coming back? I'm like, we're having a great year. What are you talking about? We're having out of all the years I covered boxing, this is my favorite in terms of the matches. Actually, in terms of everything, I've been on back-to-back. I was at Mayweather McGregor. Now I'm at Canelo Triple G. So yeah, this is my favorite year so far for everything. The amount of fights, even the fights I didn't cover, just the matches we're getting. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Even the fights like Joe Smith Jr. versus Sullivan Barrera, that was good. I just wanted to see it. You know what I mean? Kovalev's next fight versus Shabransky, that could be a good one. You know what I mean? In terms of like power, I don't know if I would travel to New York for it. I mean, I would probably. Rooms are $300 a night. See, that's what I'm saying. Why are you guys hating on Ego? Let them hate. They can hate from their living rooms or basements or wherever they are. We'll just keep maintaining. Airbnb. Yeah, man. I need to just get a chick in New York who got her own spot. Let me come through. I'm not staying at no hostel with all this camera equipment. Hell no. Y'all tripping. I'll be sleeping, people touching my bags. Nah. Then we'll see another knockout before the Wilder Ortiz. People start touching my shit in the hostel. Y'all tripping. Plus, I seen that movie Hostel. They was like ripping people's eyes out. I ain't going to no fucking hostel. I just won't go. If I can't swing the trip, if I can't swing the trip like that, then I'm just not going. I'm like, y'all tripping. Recommend. Go to a whorehouse or bordello. Go to a halfway house. I'm live streaming and fucking crack fiends walking behind me. Hell no, man. I'm not doing all that. Y'all just have to. Y'all have to get these regular post fights from the crib if that's the case. I've never seen a fight where two-time gold medalists fought, because it's not. I'm not gonna say it's extra rare, but it's definitely not every day that you could even get to 2 Olympic gold medals. Golovkin's a great fighter. He only got a silver medal. Amir Khan only got a silver medal. Wilder only got a bronze medal. You know what I'm saying? So, when's the last time you seen 2? I'm not bad and bougie. You stay in a hostel. What are you? Y'all tripping? You say I'm bad. I don't care. Like I be in, when I go to New York. I've been in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I walk the streets of Brooklyn. I'm not tripping about being in the hood. I'm not trying to stay in the hood. Like, you know, it's not even like not stay in the hood. I'm not trying to stay in like no rundown hostel. I got camera shit. You know what I'm saying? My camera costs more than the hostel. We got the touch bar. You know what I'm saying? It has shit to do with high class. I just got shit. I got to be comfortable where I sleep. I don't even sleep good. I'm not going to ask Danny Jacobs to stay with him. I mean, that's my dude, but he got a family and shit. I'm like, hey, I'm here. I'm not like that. I know a lot of people in this game now, or a lot more and stuff, and it keeps growing. But I don't like to ask people for favors. I don't like to ask people for really anything. You know what I'm saying? If a fighter offered it or something, maybe that's something. But I'm not gonna try to use no lifeline. It's not that serious to me. Like I said, I never said I can't swing both trips. Ego stopped being that way. That's just who I am. Different strokes for different folks. I don't like asking people for help. Hit up the girl collection. Shit, I'd probably rather spend my money in the casino, to be honest. If I'm gonna lose money. Sexy female fans. Phenomenal year, man. I'm having fun in Vegas, though. This is a fun ass trip. It's starting to get dark, though. See the sun going down? Andre Ward? I mean, I think Andre Ward is deserving of if he wants to take like a tune-up. Cause I don't think the Bellew fight's going to happen. I wouldn't mind that. But I think he's deserving of whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just fought Kovalev twice, who was a ruthless killer in the division, basically. Actually, he's a killer in real life. He killed a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to I'm not laughing at the guy that is deceased. I'm just saying he literally killed a man, and Ward stepped up and faced him. I think that's only right. I don't think you should, like Canelo. Let's say Canelo gets past Golovkin in the war. I don't think he has to fight Charlo next. I don't know if that would be sensible. You know what I mean? And that's almost not fair to a degree because Charlo only has one fight at middleweight, and if let's say Golovkin pushes him to the brink in a total utter war, you know what I'm saying? And then Charlo, all he had to do was fight Highland, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it like one guy's getting beat the fuck up, like, or you know what I mean, have a lot of wear and tear because he fought an upper echelon fighter with power. Stop wishing what on Charlo? What are you talking about? I think Lubin can give him a tough fight, but I still favor Charlo to beat him, really because of experience. Yeah, we'll be at 100K, man. Y'all crazy today. All right, we have 167 people in the live stream, and we have 141 likes, and we've been on an hour now. So let's try to get the likes up. We are triple digits, so much love to that. If we have that many people in the stream, there's probably some people who have, I mean, clearly it has to be people who haven't hit the like button, because how do we have 167 people and we had less than that in likes? So that should always be matching. Now it matches 162 apiece. So thank you for hitting the like button. Keep it up. Like I said, the routine is simple. More likes, the more it shows YouTube that we're engaged, that we're a boxing community, Eagles Army. Oh, June Tao just did a super chat. He said, respect from June Tao. Who wins, Saunders versus Monroe? I don't know. I've been focused so much on Canelo versus Triple G. So I haven't really broke down the fight. Like, I really go deep, you know what I'm saying? I like to review tape on some fighter, because like Billy Joe ain't really fought much in the last couple of years. And he looked like trash, so I really feel it's anyone's game. I haven't really made a pick, to be honest. I really haven't made a pick. I think anyone can win that game. I think Willie Monroe can outbox him, outslick him. And I think Billy Joe Saunders can maybe hurt him. That's anybody's game. I would donate if I could do a super chat. You can also do PayPal, Patreon, Venmo's coming soon. And L Dog, New Zealand, $5 super chat. Thank you. Ward versus Usyk. I personally have Usyk. That would be a difficult fight because Usyk is just a lot bigger than Ward. Usyk is talking about going up to heavyweight at some point. So that would be super hard for Ward just because of the size differential. But if they are naturally the same size, I would pick Ward. But to me, the heart, like, you could be more skilled than a guy, but if you give up too much weight, it's almost to the point where it's unfair, because that means your skills have to be like Floyd Mayweather level. Defense, everything just has to be clicking, because it looks like Usyk is over 200 pounds in his off season. You know what I mean? 200 plus pounds in his off season. Then he comes down to cruiser, and he's pretty tall. I just looked at, you look at Andre Ward's page, he posted his weight, and he was in the low 180s. But once again, this is new media, so I'm not gonna just say this stuff. See, that's man, I'm really trying to help revolutionize the game, and the way to do that is just holding people accountable. Like I said, including myself. People always got a lot to say, and a lot of what they say can never be proven. Like, never. But that's why I try to show my work. It's an extra step. It takes time. The time here is 6:30. It takes time to do that, but I think it's worth it so people can see, like I'm not just bumping my gums, like making up stuff. Because some people do that. E-goat. Thank you. Rigondeaux, Lomachenko, that's anybody's fight too. Right now I'm leaning towards Rigondeaux, but I don't know. That's subject to change by the time the fight comes. If it was anywhere in the 120s, I would pick Rigondeaux for sure. You know what I'm saying? But the higher it gets to 130, that's what makes it a little bit more difficult to me. Just because of weight. Rigondeaux is having to give up a lot of size, but he's a sharpshooter, so he could definitely pull it off. Great fight. Great fight. I'm happy for boxing, to be honest. I'm really happy. Morales or Barrera? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, who do I like better all time, or when they fought? I don't understand the question. AJ versus Wilder. At the moment, I'm picking Wilder. Listen, to me, certain fights, like if Wilder could beat Luis Ortiz, I think he could beat Joshua. That's just my honest opinion. Love Anthony Joshua. I think he's a great fighter. But I look at the stylistic matchup. I don't look at personalities and who I look at, like who I like. I look at the fight. And like I said, to me, the fight with Wilder, Miguel Gonzalez said Wilder is chinny. I got to put you in the hot seat. Do y'all want some hot seat? Do y'all want the hot seat? He says Wilder is chinny. Y'all like this hot seat. All right. So I'm going to put you in the hot seat. Like I said, you're on the stream. You speak up. Your question might get or your comment might get selected. Miguel Gonzalez, step right up. You are in the hot seat. Wilder is chinny. Explain yourself. Why is he chinny? Like, we're talking about Wilder in relationship to Anthony Joshua. So if you're saying Wilder is chinny, you're making it sound like he's chinny and nobody else is, or whatever the situation. So why is he chinny? Miguel, we're talking to you. You in the hot seat. What makes you say that Wilder is chinny more so than other top heavyweights? Wilder's too wild. No, I'm talking to Miguel. So y'all can't help him. Okay, takes a lot of shots and he's seen him hurt. He says takes a lot of shots and I've seen him hurt a few times. Okay, so when did you see him hurt a few times? What fight? You're in the hot seat. We need clarification. Hot seat, hot seat, hot seat. Don't be going Googling and YouTubing fights. What fights was he hurt in? Who was he facing? You said I seen Wilder hurt a few times, which actually means more than once. Because if you say, oh, I have a few dollars left, that means you have more than $1, right? So what fight was he hurt in? You said the comment, Miguel, and I ain't talking about the singer. I'm talking about you. So what fight? See, y'all trying to help him. Why if someone's in the hot seat, what's the point of helping him? We're supposed to be seeing what their knowledge is. Y'all trying to help. That's kind of like a form of cheating. See, the hot seat is so hot that people have to cheat to try to help you and feed you answers, like Family Feud. You know what I mean? You have one family member trying to coach them, like, oh, say this, say Snickers. Why y'all trying to help? Where's Miguel? See, why does this every single time anybody's been in the hot seat so far, it always takes mad long for you guys to respond. You said you've seen him hurt a few times. Okay. How can you not finish your thought process? You like if I say, hey, I seen Pacquiao get knocked out a few times, I could tell you earlier in the Philippines, he had the Rustico Torre Campo and then the Juan Manuel Marquez fight. So if I tell you, hey, Pacquiao's been knocked out a few times, I could tell you. I could tell you who knocked him out. I could finish. It doesn't take me an hour. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I say, oh, I can think of a time where Floyd was hurt, then it's not going to take me forever to come up with the people who hurt him. Zab Judah, DeMarcus Corley, Marcos Maidana. You know what I'm saying? Where is Miguel at, man? You said you've seen him hurt a few times, but you can't even name one. You can't just put one fight at least, let alone a few. See, the hot seat is not built. He's gone. Hey, on the count of 3, everybody type Miguel or Miguel where you at, any variation of that, and then somebody start the countdown. Miguelito. Everybody scream Miguel. We want Miguel. Where's Miguel? Miguel, I see you. See, Miguel, where are you at? Miguel, what the? Oh my gosh, y'all are hilarious. See, I tell you the hot seat. How can y'all type all of this and we can't see Miguel one time anymore? He just disappears. I told you this is what they do. I call them drive-by comments. Wilder's a bitch. Okay, explain why he's a bitch. Wilder's chinny, and then you ask him about it. Like, okay, he's chinny. What fight was he chinny in? Where's Miguel, man? Someone count him out so we can get this L and get the rest of this stream out. Somebody count him out, please. Y'all always put, that's what I'm saying. You put the comment, you might get picked. You might be the next contestant on that Summer Jam stream. Give him a fair count. Y'all skipping around. Give him a real count. Does anyone see Miguel in the comment section? See, you can't spell Miguel without the L. Count him out. All right, you out of here, man. Can't spell Miguel without the L. You get that L, sir. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like talking boxing, man. Can't spell Miguel without the L. Another hot seat victim. Wilder's chinny. I asked you one follow-up question. You said I've seen him hurt a few times, and then I asked you another question, and then that's where it ends. It just ends. You just disappear for life. You fell into the black hole or whatever. I'm out of here, dude. I gotta finish delivering these pizzas. I don't have time for this shit, man. All right then, Miguel. So said, Miguel, where are you? You are next, my friend. See what I deal with, man? But we working. Miguel ain't working. Oh, actually, Miguel is working. He's delivering pizzas right now. Because obviously the boxing is not his forte. Y'all put Miguel in the coffin so we can move on? All right, Miguel's, he's in the coffin. Anyway, moving on. That's what, see, I just want to know, like, I'm not even mad. If people have different thought process, that's fine. I just want to know. I just want to know. You're saying Wilder's chinny. Why is he more chinny than the rest? Because the way I see it is I've seen him hurt. See, I didn't even make the point. He made the point. But I can still tell you what fight Wilder got hurt on because I know my boxing. Eric Molina hurt him in one of those middle rounds. Eric Molina is a puncher, 80% knockout ratio, and he hurt him. So how can you see how no hesitation, a bunch of waiting. I knew the fight right away. Like, you see my hands. I'm not typing and Googling it because I remember watching the fight on Showtime. And I think Wilder fought on another day. On that day, he fought, I think there's like an HBO card or something. Lomachenko or somebody fought on that card, Rocky Martinez. I remember there was a dual telecast. See, I just remember these things. And I remember Eric Molina hurt him. And I seen that clip of amateur Wilder. He got like some bum or something, had him stop. But no, who cares? He still got a bronze medal. And his daughter had spina bifida, still has it or whatever. So he, you know what I mean? His mind might not have been on boxing. He might not have had the same coach. Who cares what happened way back then? You know what I mean? Lucian Bute got knocked out by Golovkin, but later on went on to, you know what I mean, do some pretty cool things in the sport. So comes with the territory. Wilder got hurt because he threw a lazy jab with Molina. Listen, like I said, you guys said you got to be ready at all times. That's how real boxing fans should be. In my opinion, in my perfect world of boxing, that's in a perfect world. That's how I think it should be. You said the shit. You like if we said Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, who would win? I don't care if you pick Ali or if you pick Muhammad or if you pick Mike Tyson, but you have to at least say why from your own words. And that's what a lot of boxing fans they don't do. They watch somebody else's video and then they start taking like their bullet points or listen to something Skip Bayless said or HBO or Top Rank or Show or whoever, and they just run with it. So when you the ultimate way is just to watch how they move after you question it. Will they start name calling? Will they start? Because if you name call, you're getting blocked. And to me, that already shows you lack the sound argument because you wouldn't have to do all that. Or deflect, change the subject, ask other questions. It's all the same. But if you know your boxing, you should know. If you say Wilder's chinny, my thing is this. Wilder's chinny, he got hurt versus Eric Molina. We all, if you've seen the fight, you'll know that. But Joshua got hurt versus Dillian White. Joshua got knocked down by a 41-year-old Klitschko. You know what I mean? There's multiple people on record who said that they knocked him out or knocked him down in sparring. David Price, who's not even a top-level guy, said in sparring when Joshua was first coming up, even though he's an Olympic gold medalist, David Price said he knocked him out. Same thing with Daniel Du Bois, said he knocked him down or something. So, I mean, realistically, the whole chinny and heavyweight division is overrated. It really is. Tyson Fury got knocked down by a cruiserweight, Steve Cunningham. He got knocked down, like floored, like actually knocked down. It wasn't like a flash. No, he got knocked down officially, right? Klitschko got knocked down by Joshua. Klitschko's been stopped by Lamont Brewster. Klitschko has been hurt before. He's been stopped before, right? I think Tyson Fury might have even hurt him in that fight in the later rounds. I forgot what round it was. And I don't think Tyson Fury's the biggest puncher. You know what I mean? So it's like if you say Wilder's chinny, then there's a lot of people you have to bring up too. You know what I'm saying? Like I really think, like I said, in the heavyweight division particularly, all the dudes are fucking gargantuan. Like, look, like I'm a big dude myself. Like this is me next to Crawford. I'm a big dude, and these are professional heavyweights that are in shape, training their whole life. And some of those guys are like an inch or so taller than me. You know what I mean? So all them dudes, you're not gonna want to get hit by any of them dudes. To be honest, why would you want to? See? Steve Cunningham, a cruiserweight, did this to Fury. So, I mean, shit happens. Anybody who's 200 plus pounds, especially the higher echelon, like damn near super heavyweights. Wilder will knock me out. Why would he knock me out? I'm cool with Wilder. So you just saying stupid shit. He gonna knock me out when I give him covers and help boost his fights. See? Like that, like I said, you gonna say stupid shit. Wilder's always been cool to me every time I see him. Yeah, Wilder's a real one. He's a laid-back, funny dude. See, listen, the other thing is this. New media. New media, man. My other thing is this. Look at all the people that are saying Wilder's a coward and name calling him and all this stuff, bum squad. Look who he's fighting. He's fighting the guy nobody really wants to fight, including it doesn't look like Joshua wanted to fight him. And that's Joshua's. Listen, man, please someone step up in the hot seat. I want to fillet somebody because boxing is in such a great place. I know new media is gonna win. What Wilder's doing by fighting Luis Ortiz is exactly what Andre Ward did with Kovalev. I want to see if anybody knows what I mean by that. Y'all need me to repeat it? Do y'all need me to repeat what I'm saying? I want to see if anyone can tie those two together. Okay, repeat. Okay. When it comes to the heavyweight triangle of Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, and Anthony Joshua, by Wilder fighting Ortiz, he's doing what Andre Ward did when he fought Sullivan Barrera. He's doing what he did to Kovalev. Do you guys understand what I mean by that and why? Mandatory, yep. So I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it to you guys. Hold on one second. I'm gonna explain it to you guys. I'm gonna explain it. So what I mean by this is this: when oh shit, y'all said Wilder's gonna knock me out for no reason. Shout out to my dude Wilder. Once again, the hot seat. Y'all just be talking. These fighters be cool as fuck. I told you, man. Death Row East. Believe in that. Wilder's 6'7". Nah, Wilder's taller than me. LeBron James is an inch taller. Yeah, he's a legit 6'7". See, y'all talking all that shit. Don't know shit about shit. You just let new media destroy y'all. Shout out to Maurice McElroy. He said, I need that shout out because I knew it was Wilder's not Ward. No shit. Who said Wilder was Ward? What are you talking about? No, but listen. See, that's another thing y'all do. Yeah, I'm pretty tall. That's another thing y'all do. Y'all take something someone says and y'all spin it to some shit that they didn't even say. I never said Wilder fights like Andre Ward. Andre Ward's my dude too. You know what I mean? I never compared that. I said, listen. I said what Deontay Wilder is. Listen to me. I said what Deontay Wilder is doing by fighting Luis Ortiz is comparable to what Andre Ward did by fighting against Sullivan Barrera. Now, let me explain. At the time, Andre Ward, and I know this because this is my birthday month, and I was working on fight week because we working. So, Andre Ward, when he was fighting Sullivan Barrera, he fought him, if I'm not mistaken, on my birthday week. I know it was a Ward fight. It might have been Alexander Brand. But either way, at the time, excuse me, at the time Andre Ward fought Sullivan Barrera, he was undefeated. And he was the number one mandatory for Sergey Kovalev. So by Ward beating Sullivan Barrera when he was undefeated and knocking him down, what he did was took care of Sergey Kovalev's mandatory. And obviously, if you lose a fight, you lose your mandatory positioning. You know what I mean? Because Ward was fighting you, and you came up short. Did you guys follow me? So Sergey Kovalev was supposed, and he's on main events. He was supposed to fight against Sergey Kovalev was supposed to fight his number one mandatory, Sullivan Barrera, right? But Ward took care of it and knocked Sullivan Barrera off of the ladder, where he had to climb back up by beating Shabransky, and he had to beat, who else he beat? Joe Smith Jr. and another guy. So do you guys get what I'm saying? Andre Ward took care of Sergey Kovalev's problems, because that way Kovalev only had to fight Isaac Chilemba. Imagine if he would have fought Sullivan Barrera, win, lose, or draw. I think that would have been a tougher fight than Isaac Chilemba, even though he didn't look great in the Chilemba fight. You know what I'm saying? But since Ward knocked him down, and beat him, he didn't have to fight him. So the same goes with Deontay Wilder. Once again, let me explain to you guys what I'm saying. This man you see here, and I'm not talking about myself, Deontay Wilder is the WBC champion, right? He's the WBC champion. He has no obligation to fight Luis Ortiz, but he wants a big name, and he's confident that he believes he can beat Luis Ortiz, and that's what the fans want. March 25th, that's my birthday, yep. And I was working that whole week. So, do you guys get what I'm saying? Wilder is the WBC champion. Luis Ortiz is a great fighter, but he's not, if I'm not mistaken, he's not ranked like a mandatory he's not going to be ranked in the spot that Wilder has to fight him. You guys get what I'm saying? So, as of no mandatory where there was something that says he had to fight this guy, but he's still doing it. So, if he beats him, then he took care of Anthony Joshua's mandatory for him, and Joshua only had to fight Kubrat Pulev. And if he becomes, what's it called? If he's successful versus that, then okay, put it this way: Wilder's knocked out every single one of his opponents except for Bermane Stiverne, who he badly hurt. I think maybe in the first round. So if Wilder were to beat Luis Ortiz, I would have to say it's probably by a knockout. You know what I mean? So if he knocks out Luis Ortiz, then the Anthony Joshua, he basically softened him up, even if he kept his spot, which I don't think he'll keep his spot to begin with. But even if he did, I mean, it's not how you're gonna be the same if you get knocked out by heavy hitting Deontay Wilder. You guys get what I'm saying? But I think Wilder wants the name, because people, people are saying, "Oh, you're scared and ducking and stuff." So he wants a big name. In addition, he's trying to back AJ into a corner where if he beats the guy who's already a mandatory for him, eventually Wilder is going to get the fight that he's been pushing for. If he beats Luis Ortiz, he's going to get the fight that he's been pushing for, which is Anthony Joshua. So it makes sense. But it's a risky move because he doesn't have to fight against Luis Ortiz. I don't think Luis Ortiz, but see, new media, I'm on the WBC's website. I don't just talk about it. We're going to find out. Deontay Wilder, he's the champion. Klitschko, he's retired. He won the title. See? So Bermane Stiverne is the number one. Luis Ortiz is number two. So he's bypassing the guy he already beat. That makes it even worse. Or actually, that makes it even more bold. Do you guys see this with the rankings? Do you guys see this? Man, y'all got to get off Wilder's back with this. That just makes it worse. So Stiverne, I forgot about that because that was a whole roadblock a couple weeks ago. So basically, Deontay Wilder, instead of fighting the guy he's already beat for the title, and the guy, Bermane Stiverne ain't fought in 19 months. And that's no disrespect. I see Bermane Stiverne all the time in Vegas, but that's a fact. We can pull up his box rate. He hasn't fought in 19 months. So I would say Wilder would have an edge against a guy he's beaten, a guy who's been on a long layoff. Do you guys follow that portion of what I'm saying? So instead of, I'm not saying Bermane Stiverne is an easy fight because I guess he was sick the first fight, but as a guy you already beat who's been on a long layoff. Ortiz ain't been on a layoff as long as 19 months because he signed with Eddie Hearn and got a quick Malik Scott fight in, and then he got the Dave Allen fight. He has been on a layoff. He hasn't fought since the Dave Allen December 10th fight. But what's better, 19 months off or 1 year off? You know what I mean? And keep in mind when Ortiz fought with Matchroom that 1 year, he fought 3 times because he fought Tony Thompson on that Jesse Vargas Saddam Ali card. See, this shit's just off the top of my head. And I mean, we can do this all day. I'm telling you shit off the top of my head, and I have no problem showing you guys what I'm talking about. And see, this is the step. I'm telling you, this is the step that a lot of people who aren't new media or boxing ego, they don't do because they can't do. I can do it. Takes more time, but I could show you the stuff I'm saying. You know what I mean? I could just say a bunch of shit that can't be substantiated, but I show you that. I show you what I'm talking about. I'm like fact checking myself. That's just what it is. Fact checking myself. People don't do that though, because they're not speaking facts. It's easy to fact check yourself. It's just an extra step, but it's easy to do it if you know what you're saying is on point. See, we just fact check ourselves. So, Luis Ortiz, BoxRec, last fought Dave Allen December 10th of last year, which is what I told you, right? He also fought in 2016 Malik Scott, and like I said, a third time, the first fight he had that year was Tony Thompson on that Jesse Vargas card. I just showed you everything that I said. I said he fought 3 times a year, which is more active, even though he hasn't fought in a year, right? We'll go back to Wilder and look at Bermane Stiverne. Somebody correct my math if I'm wrong. Bermane Stiverne fought 1 time since the Deontay Wilder fight. Look, he's fighting Dominique Brazil now. Look, he fought Deontay Wilder in 2015, and since November 14th, later that year, at the end of the year, and he got knocked down in this fight. If you guys watched it, he ain't fought since that date. He ain't fought since November 15th. So you guys do the math. Luis Ortiz fought 3 times in 2016, and he hasn't fought since 2014. And by the time this is all on the same card, by the time he fights, it's November 4th. So how long is that? It's like 2 years. It's basically 2 years. November 2015 to November 2017. Once again, luckily nobody went against it because they would have been in the hot seat and they would have been proven wrong. But that's what I'm saying. So a lot of y'all want to hate Wilder so bad, but I just showed you the facts. Wilder is the champion, and he could have fought his number 1 mandatory. Bermane Stiverne didn't initially want to take step-aside money, right? He had to work a lucrative deal where he got paid for the fight, got step-aside money, and a promise to fight the winner. So Wilder could have easily fought his mandatory, who he's already beat and hurt, and hasn't fought since November 2015, instead of fighting this guy who has a different style, a tricky style, a Cuban style, has vicious power, and fought sooner. He fought last December instead of November 2015. So again, all the people that shit on Wilder, you got to prove some of that stuff. You have to prove. To me, he took the harder fight. To me, because he's fighting a guy who had at least had 3 fights that year, and just Luis Ortiz can box. He has power, and he moves more. He can move more than Bermane Stiverne. And like I said, psychologically, Wilder knows he already beat Deontay. Deontay Wilder already knows he beat Bermane Stiverne. He didn't beat Luis Ortiz already. So by him doing that, it's a risk. You know what I mean? He could have easily fought Bermane Stiverne instead and just people would have been mad at that fight. Other thing is, 2 people that he recently was going to fight were trying to cheat him. Alexander Povetkin, he flew to that side of the world. So he was going to fight him in Russia. That's not Wilder's fault because Povetkin was on meldonium and the fight got canceled. And then later tested positive a second time that year. That Andres Wawarski or whatever, same thing. He tested positive for some kind of steroid or something. It's not Wilder's fault. And that guy had 1 loss, I think. So, like I said, proof's in the pudding. You got to prove what y'all say. Anyway, I'm about to get off of here. I got a call. They got my luggage. They got my luggage at the bell check. I got to get my luggage back. Man, we're 2 likes shy from 200 likes. If y'all could please hit that like button. I'm going to get something to eat. I need to have them bring up my luggage because I didn't have time before the fight. Actually, I had time. They said the weigh-in starts at 12. They didn't even come out to like 1. So I was all rushing for no reason, basically. So I had to leave my bags at the bell check instead of checking into this. Damn ego what? Because I coughed? No, they didn't throw me out. I run Vegas. They didn't throw me out the hotel for the Rocky shit. Man, boxing's in a very good place, and hopefully we can keep it there. I want to keep it there. You gave a like. Thank you. Shout out to you. Man, we working. They know who Ego is. See, man. I appreciate you guys, man. The fans are great. Prediction for Lomachenko-RigondeauX? I don't know. I got it. Like the hats. That's one of my top priorities when I get back because I've had them for too long. I've had them before the Canelo Chavez Jr. fight, and I haven't sold one. I only wore them for myself. So I got to focus on stuff like that because the fans are actually asking for the hats. You know what I mean? 7 reasons. I try to get to that. Like I said, if you guys that have donated to Patreon, the super chats, stuff like that, that really helps because what I'm trying to do is orchestrate some people to help. I just need, you know what I'm saying? I just got to get people to be able to free up my time so I can focus on other stuff like that. I got a multitude of colors, but I'm going to make announcements, probably do a live stream and all the good stuff where we really talk about it. And I'll show you guys how to purchase them and all that. But I got to get stuff like that in order, especially if I'm taking all these trips. We just giving out coffins, talking this good boxing. I'm looking forward to it. I met a lot of people from the media that I haven't really met before. They were cool, and people like, shout out to Boxcaster. I just met him today. Jason, I think his name was. He's out in Canada. He came out for this fight, and he's like, yeah, I love your work. He's like, we don't always agree, but he's like, I see where you're coming from. You got a lot of good points, great stuff. So it's just good, man. Good to get recognized. Good that, like, inspiring. Some people said that I inspired them to start their YouTube channel. That's all good stuff, man. Like I said, you can do anything you put your mind to. You gotta be patient. Gotta be diligent. Like moments like this for me, it like are big. This was like for me. Roy Jones was my favorite fighter, so it's crazy to get to interview someone you grew up like watching. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen all the time where you get to, in some capacity. Look, I'm talking to my idol, but you don't see me breaking a sweat because he's a man like I'm a man. He's a wealth of knowledge, a great fighter, and I just approach people with respect. Don't ignore it. Answer us. Roy Jones, that dude. He wasn't wearing that beanie and them glasses, but he just put it on. He did an interview with my girl, Raging Babe, and Jay, and then he put that on for some reason. I don't know why he put that on, but I don't know. He was going somewhere too. That's why we were walking and interviewing him real quick. But I feel boxing's in a very good place. Yeah, I must have forgot. Didn't I just say that? That's what it takes sometimes. You take something from me, I'm coming to get it back. Now, if you beat me, I say, okay, we had a good night. I'm still coming to get it back. But if you beat me dishonestly, I'm coming to get it back. Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones is my dude, man. Roy, he be doing that Florida fast talk and this shit. He said, you had, on one hand, you had Guillermo Rigon at 122. You have VASYL and Lomachenko at 126. They never fought each other. Why? Why? Tell me why they never fought. Okay, then. Why? Roy Jones be hella funny. It's like Floyd Mayweather said he co-signed Donald Trump, but he didn't say that for Obama. He didn't say that. When Obama's in the office, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. But when Donald Trump in the office, Floyd Mayweather said he gonna co-sign that. And he said grab it by the pussy. He said Donald Trump said real man grab it by the pussy. He said grab it by the pussy. But when Barack Obama was in the office, he didn't say that. He didn't say nothing. He didn't have nothing to say. Roy be hella passionate. When Barack Obama was in the office, Floyd Mayweather, he didn't have nothing to say. He didn't have to say that. He didn't choose to say that. Donald Trump said he grabbed a girl by the pussy. All of a sudden, Floyd say, that's what a man's supposed to do. Man, we live in the dream. We out in Vegas. I'm telling y'all, man. I encourage everyone to start a small business. Whatever your forte is or whatever you're good at, you bake cookies. If boxing is your thing, UFC, start a small business in some capacity. See where it takes you. Because I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the fans. Like, I have mad love. Fans coming out all kinds of crazy places. Like, oh, can I take a picture? You know what I mean? I'm not used to that. Like, when I worked at Lowe's, you know, people, oh, that's the guy that works at Lowe's. Take a picture. They wasn't taking pictures with me. They wasn't doing that. Now, all of a sudden, I cover a little boxing. Got a YouTube channel about to hit 100. Okay? Now, all of a sudden, they want to take pictures with me. You know what I'm saying? Ego Jones Jr. They didn't do that when I was working at Lowe's. It was across the street Home Depot. They wasn't doing it back then. All of a sudden, now they want to take pictures. They say, oh, that's the guy from YouTube. Okay, then. You deserve it, brother. Stay true. Stay yourself. You found the sauce. Yeah, man. We got that sauce, man. We working. Do you like the undercard for what fight? No. If it's Canelo Triple G, no. Shout out to Dante. You Dante, got the best boxing channels on YouTube. I might be on his show this week, so shout out to him. He was holding it down. That's what I'm saying, man. We just people starting from the ground up, trying to hustle, give you guys content. You know what I'm saying? Just respect it. Even if you think Golovkin is gonna win, and I think Canelo's gonna win. That's cool. That's cool. But at the same time, just respect it. This shit is a real life hustle. You know what I'm saying? I told you. They said be at the weigh-in. They told me to be at the weigh-in at noon. I get to the weigh-in at noon. I rushed. I didn't get no time to check into my room. You know what I'm saying? And I get there, and it didn't even start till 1. Shit didn't even start till 1, so I didn't even have to rush like I did. So, you know what I mean? It's a real life grind. I enjoy what I do. I'm not complaining. You guys help with the super chats and just the comments and, you know what I mean, keeping it alive. But we really out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can only speak for a few of us. You know what I mean? But not that many people. Not that many people do it like certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like new media people, where they're just out there trying to hustle and get stuff and just really looking at boxing from a fair point of view. You know, like I said, Chocolatito 6-7 months ago, he was #1 pound for pound to them. Now it's like that's some of the worst thing, man. You told the world that Chocolatito was #1 pound for pound, right? And then as soon as he loses, you said it was a robbery. The first time when he lost to Rungvisai, said it was a robbery, and didn't really give Rungvisai much credit. Then Rungvisai was like, okay, y'all motherfuckers don't want to give me credit, cool. And he comes out fighting Chocolatito like, putting everything into them body shots from round 1. He was on his Tongue Po shit, like when Tongue Po was kicking that wall, right? And he digs to them guts. Chocolatito can't take it, gets knocked out. Now they're saying Chocolatito, he had a good run, but he's done for. Crazy. Crazy. Block the guy who said Ward's not pound for pound. Listen, all that, I told you, new media is here. Y'all tongue poke from Kickboxer laughing my ass. Y'all like tongue poke? Marlene, good fuck. That's from a movie. Where is Gary Russell? I don't know. He might be at the girl collection. I haven't really seen much of him since the Escondone fight. So I'm gonna say the girl collection is where he's at. You know what I'm saying? He's just working on his speed, throwing the one. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. But Joseph Jojo Diaz is he was supposed to be in an eliminator to fight Gary Russell. But his opponent got fucked up lifting weights or something, so I don't know what's happening. Is Spence top 5? I don't know if I will put him in top 5 because of the resume, but I think he's up there. You know what I'm saying? He could definitely be up. He just me personally, I would probably Spence is my dude, but I would probably give him say a couple more performances. Like, see, and this is the thing for Rigondeaux's and Spence's and even Wilder. To be honest, not that they fight alike because Wilder doesn't show the same poise as a Rigondeaux, but the thing they have in common is they call out top names repeatedly, and people don't want to step up. So it's kind of faulty, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, like, oh yeah, he's definitely a good fighter. I want to see him fight him a few more top fights, which he's calling for those top fights, right? And he's calling for them top fights, and people don't seem to eager to want to fight him. Like, where's Danny Garcia? I haven't really seen much of Danny Garcia at all, right? Where is he? Like in the mix, Sean Porter's calling him out, and you have Errol Spence, who's a champion. That's an easy route to get a belt back. You lost your belt to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is injured, so we got to give him somewhat of a pass, even though he's like shadow boxing and fighting the locals in Nepal or wherever and getting married and stuff. Whatever. He's claiming injury. He's probably not coming back this year. Okay, but what about the other guys? You know what I'm saying? Listen, Danny Garcia's next move, and I like Danny, but his next move, who he chooses to fight, is going to be very, very interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like Kovalev. Kovalev is claiming the only reason he lost to Andre Ward was because of low blows. But then you're fighting a guy instead of fighting Sullivan Barrera, who is on your same team in terms of promoter. You're both with main events. You fight the guy Sullivan Barrera knocked out and knocked down 3 times. You know what I mean? So if Danny Garcia and his pops, they claim that Keith Thurman, they beat him, then I want to see Danny Garcia. You should be able to jump right back in. If you really feel you believe you beat Keith Thurman, then you should be able to hop back in with the Sean Porter. Sean Porter has losses. Y'all both lost to Thurman. You should be able to hop in with a guy like Sean Porter, like a top level guy, Errol Spence. Keith ducking. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing, I like Keith Thurman. I like all these dudes, man. But like Keith Thurman, when Floyd offered it, he had a little bit of a cushion, but that cushion we knew it was not going to last long, and the cushion was, oh, who's that kid beat? And when I was coming up, I called out for Floyd Mayweather fights, and I didn't get him, so he got to work out. He got to work out and work up to the fights and stuff. He got a belt now, so you can't really say that about Errol. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, and that's the thing. It's, to me, it kind of reminds me of kind of what Amir Khan did with Kell Brook. I study this game, and I cover the boxing, right? Amir Khan, at first, he was saying, I don't want to fight Kell Brook because he ain't fought nobody. That's what he was initially saying. He ain't beat nobody. Go win you a title, fight a top name, and then we could talk. Kell Brook did that. He beat a top name, and Sean Porter won the IBF title. And then you listen to other Khan interviews. I could pull all this up. And Amir Khan was saying, oh, he's disrespectful. Him and Eddie are disrespecting me. They'll never get the fight. I'm like, wait. You said fight a top name and win a title, and then you'll fight him. And then he does that. Kell Brook did that with Sean Porter, became a champion, and then you still say you're not fighting him for a different reason. That's kind of what Keith Thurman has seemingly done. He says before he got a title, who's he beat? He hasn't beat nobody. But now he has a signature win and he has a title. And we don't really see Keith Thurman aggressive. Like, married or not, injured or not, I personally would like to see Keith Thurman on a horn like, man, I can't wait to come back. March 2018 is cracking. Errol Spence Jr., you are next. Like, tell Al Heyman, tell whoever, don't take a loss, stay ready. That's what, in a perfect world, that's what I would like to see from a Keith Thurman. Even if you're injured or whatever, let Errol know that it's on and popping when you get back. He responded once immediately after he beat Kell Brook on Twitter, and that was it. And I never heard from him. And like I said, now he's getting married and injured, and I haven't really heard much. So people got to stop ducking Errol Spence. It's just kind of what it is. Yeah, Jeff Horn. Someone said Jeff Horn's ducking Spence. I don't know. I think his promoter or managers, Duco Events or something, would be ducking more. Like, want to build off of the Pacquiao fighting experience and stuff. And Jeff Horn called him out. So, I mean, I give him somewhat of credit for that. But it's easy to, like I said, it's like two kids fighting in high school and the principal or teacher, campus monitor comes and breaks it up. So it's easy to call someone out and keep talking shit when you're kind of protected. And that's what I think. He's protected in the sense of he's all the way on that side of the fence. So there's really no guarantee that they're going to work with Al Heyman for a dangerous fight like that. Because, like, even Terrence Crawford, they were confident Crawford would beat Felix Diaz and John Molina Jr. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to, oh, yeah, we'll match Crawford with that because they were probably very confident that Crawford could and would beat those, which he did. He beat both of those. But Jeff Horn beating Errol Spence, that's not like Crawford versus Felix Diaz or even Crawford, John Molina, definitely. That's a fight where Jeff Horn can definitely lose to Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. I think Duco Events in Top Rank, they're looking to preserve and extend it and build up. Just typical stuff. Did I see the crap Abel was talking about Lada? Nah, what did he say? What did he say about Erislandy Lada? I'm not surprised anymore. Like, I mean, Lada was calling him out, and they didn't seem to want the fight, and whatever. At least we're getting a good fight tomorrow. Spence gets outclassed by Lada at super welterweight. Yeah, that's not even really. That's like a mute point because he's not at 154. Egos immediately does Triple G look like Chun-Li from Bloodsport? I've heard that before, that he looks like Bolo Young. And someone did a side-by-side. See, that's some of the guys from Kazakhstan, they have that Asian descent. You know what I mean? So it's not even Ruslan Provodnikov from Russia. He looks Asian in some pictures. So yeah, I've heard that comparison before. Hell no, Max, man, wait, fuck you. Kostazu, yeah, there's a lot of guys like that, like from Russian, Kazakhstan, and Soviet Union, USSR, and stuff that look Asian or part Asian. Hell no. I like 2016 Golovkin because he was like feeling himself and kind of talking reckless. And he was like, "Hey, do you want to fight? Canelo said he's down to fight you in the future." Max Kellerman was like, "Canelo said he's down to fight you in the future." Hey, no, not for future. I'm ready now. Fuck that. Like, Golovkin was feeling it in 2016. It's gonna be a good fight, man. Canelo got to fight smart. Golovkin got to fight smart. Hey, not for future. Break down to what fight, please. Is that your real profile picture? Or is that a catfish? He said, hey, when he said that to Curtis Stevens, hey, man, you serious? I know, I could tell he was offended, but he was pissed off at Curtis Stevens. Yeah, is that a real? I'm not shooting my shot because I'm not. It might be a dude for all I know. That might be a catfish. Well, Canelo Triple G, I have an hour-long, in-depth 7 reasons. I'm picking Canelo. I told you it's going to be tough, especially early. I think it's a fight of halves. You have to watch that 7 reasons. I think to me, Canelo has more skill. Like, listen to me. Listen. Everybody that I've seen really picking Triple G, one of the most premier things that they're throwing out as to why Triple G wins has something to do with strength or power. Almost 90% of it. There's maybe 5% of the people who are saying a jab, and then maybe another 5% who just don't know shit about boxing. But it's all power, strength, offense, power, KO, knockout, strength. The sweet science doesn't always work like that. Now, trust me, I'm a reasonable boxing fan. Canelo could get knocked out in that fight. Like, I'm not. He's the guy who's moving up. He's the guy who fought Chavez Jr., who fought like a dead man. So he doesn't have as much experience. So I'm realistic in that. But I'm still going with Canelo. I'm not trying to do the back and forth where, like I said, I was all of 2016. I picked Golovkin. I too thought he was too strong for Canelo. But the more and more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? It's hard for me to pick the guy who's very good offensively and has power, as opposed to the guy who has respectable power, but he also puts it together differently and exudes more skill. Triple G is an Olympic silver medalist. No shit. And I also said that at the beginning of this telecast. I know he's a silver medalist. Okay. I mean, that's common sense. Like I said, some of y'all can't break down boxing. You just recycle Triple G's from Kazakhstan. He's a silver medal. We all know that stuff. You know what I mean? You can watch 2 Triple G fights and hear the commentator say something like that. You know what I'm saying? Triple G has good skills, yes. Offensive skills. He does have good offensive skills. What does he do that's phenomenal to you that's defensively? Anybody want to jump in the hot seat? Y'all can put yourselves in the hot seat. Name what Triple G does well that's defensive. What is Triple G's defense? Like, name the awesome defensive skill. I just told you I believe that Golovkin has very good offensive skills. So what is he doing in there that's just defensively impressive and impregnable to you? Punch, that's not defense. I've seen mad punchers that don't have a defense. Ruslan can punch, but he don't have a defense. And I'm not saying Triple G's defense is that bad. Triple G has good head movement. Oh my gosh, hopping this hot. Oh my gosh. James Erickson. Wow, you just hop in the hot seat, my friend. Golovkin. Triple G has good head movement. Now you're up next. You in the hot seat. It's that time. I was gonna get off, but y'all jumped into the hot seat. So explain to me how he has good head movement. What fight? No, I'm not blocking him. You get to explain. New media, we're fair. You know what I'm saying? So James, how does he have good head movement? Triple G has good head movement and anticipates his opponent's moves. Okay, you're adding on to what you already said. Explain to me how he has good head movement. What fight did he exude good head movement? In the Daniel Jacobs fight? What? He had good head movement in the Daniel Jacobs fight. Someone said yes. Are you guys? Is Ashton Kutcher gonna pop out? He should. So Triple G showed. Is this real? Y'all think Triple G showed good head movement in the Jacobs fight? I don't care if you thought he beat Jacobs. I thought Jacobs won, but it was a close fight. But he had good head movement? What? Wow. I can't believe some of what y'all saying. Good head movement, huh? And I see this is gonna be hard because I'm trying to figure out how I can compete with you guys. Like what rounds? Like when was the head movement good? I don't understand that. Triple G has underrated head movement. See, now you sound You sound ridiculous, to be honest. Because who's Daniel Jacobs? See, you don't even know how to say his name. Yeah, you sound crazy. You said he is underrated. You already sound crazy. Underrated? How the hell is it underrated? He was anticipating the punches. Wow. Wow. Man, this hot seat gonna burn another one. I'm trying to figure out how we could do this. Like it's hard because I can't, you know what I mean, it's HBO shit, so I can't just show 12 rounds of footage. But I really wish I could, so you could show me where this impeccable head movement was. Do you know what head movement is? Triple G, from what I seen, he actually he backs up and freezes when he gets hit. And he takes a lot on the chin. He was blocking Willie Monroe's punches with his head. That's what I'm saying. I can't really be showing like 12 rounds. So I'm trying to see how I can give this guy a coffin. I can't just play the whole fight, you know what I mean, for copyright reasons. Wow. You said Triple G has head. Like, to me, Floyd Mayweather showed very good head movement. Canelo showed head movement he moves his head into punches. No, he didn't find a hot seat. I'm not talking about Floyd Mayweather head movement. Head movement, he just ducks and moves subtly. Like I said, Canelo had good head movement versus Austin Trout, and I've never seen Golovkin move his head like Canelo did in the Austin Trout fight. Prime Tyson had good head movement for sure. I can't wait. You see, this is taking a little bit longer because this Wi-Fi sucks. But you gonna get your coffin, James. Don't worry about that. Just you stay long. I'm trying to cue it up. Okay, so let's cue it up. We gonna hand out this coffin. Okay, so you said he had good head, James. You ready for your coffin? Hey, get the likes up. Let's try to get him close to 250 so I can give James his coffin. He said in the Jacobs fight, Triple G showed good head movement, right? So right here, Triple G is jockeying for position. Get your popcorn ready. Get the likes to 250 or close to it, and I'm gonna hit play so we can see this great head movement, and we can get this coffin off. I'm Charlie Coffin off, and we gonna get this coffin off. You can't use that clip though. What? This is the fight he said. He said in this fight he had good head movement. Why can't I use this clip? How is he supposed to move his head? No. You said he had good head movement. Not fair. This coffin ain't gonna be fair. Wait till this Wi-Fi finally queue up. We're gonna look at this good head movement real quick. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Let's see this head movement. I need to see it. Oh my gosh! You're so lucky. This internet is slow. Oh, that head! Look at that head movement. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hey, yo, look at that head. Look at that punch though. That's some crazy head movement. Oh shit! Look at that head. Look at he was like, no head movement. Look, he even knows he had good head movement right there. Look at that facial expression. No head movement. Okay. Oh my gosh! If I was at home and I could actually play this in regular speed with good ass Wi-Fi, so we can look at. Okay, look at the head movement. Oh my gosh, you guys are so lucky. This internet is slow. This is a fight you told me, so I should see some good head movement in the highlight, right? Oh my gosh, I need to see this head movement, y'all. Man, this internet is so slow here. Hold on. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Oh my god. Like Ronda Rousey. Oh my gosh. Head movement. Oh my gosh. I feel like Ronda Rousey trainer. Oh my gosh. This is the. Oh my gosh. This internet is fun. You know, I think it's because I have so many windows open. Head movement. Head move. Oh my. Oh my god. Head movement. Head movement. Oh, head move. Oh my god. That's the head movement. 1, 2. Oh my god. 3. When have you ever? Oh my god. When have you seen Floyd get hit? Head movement. Head. Oh. Oh my. This is the fight you told me to look at. Head movement. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are we handing out coffins or what? Y'all want coffins? I told you, like Errol and Gervonta be talking about strap season. It's coffin season. Man, come on. That's the elite head move. That's the fight you told me to look for. Wow. Wow. Again, you can't. Someone said, "Oh, he said." He said, you can't use that clip. See, why would it? That's like you showing Floyd getting stunned by Mosley. No, it's not, because see, James, come get your coffin. Floyd did get hit with one shot, and he was hurt. And then later in the round, he got hit with I think the same punch. And nowhere in the rest of that fight did he get hit as hard as Mosley did with that right. So you look horrible trying to crawl your way out of the fight. You look horrible because I could show you Mayweather got, you know what I mean? Who knows? Mayweather might have been dry. It was the second round. And Floyd never got rocked again in that whole entire fight. Never. You know what I'm saying? And you see this I'm gonna tell you, new media, this is what they tried to do. They used something so extreme. Okay, Floyd has now 50 fights. 50-0, right? 50 fights, right? He has 50 fights, and you use one Mosley fight as your counter argument. So, and it's not even the whole fight. It's a second round. I could show you this if I had clearance to use all of HBO's clips and all that. I could show you Golovkin's head moment in multiple fights. Golovkin's a good fighter. It looks like he has a solid chin because he ate that shit from Jacobs. But you know what I'm saying? Floyd has 50 fights, and you're gonna choose one round against a guy he dominated 11 rounds to 1, and never got hit with that same shot again. Doesn't work like that. Like I said, the only reason I can't really put you in a coffin is, well, you already got put in a coffin by the first clip, but I'm saying I could give you the proper treatment is because I can't really show a bunch of clips of actual fights. But if we were able to study round by round a full fight, and then you tell me where this impeccable head movement, Willie Monroe fight, it might have been the round he got stopped in, round 6. See, now you're doing the cliche shit, James. You're doing the cliche shit. Come, Jim. You're doing the cliche shit. Now, first of all, we're talking about Golovkin. Now you said Mayweather versus Mosley. Now you're talking about Ali and Frazier. So why are we talking about motherfuckers? One who's dead. Well, actually, they're both dead. Rest in peace to the legends. Fight from the 70s. See, y'all bounce around. Y'all turn into jackrabbits. Deflection mode, 100%. We're talking about Golovkin's head movement. Then you switched it to Floyd, who's retired, and 40 years old, and you bring up 1 round and 1 fight out of 50 fights, and then you start talking about Muhammad Ali for some reason and Smoking Joe Frazier. You're all over the place. And that's how we know that you're getting this coffin and you're trying to crawl your way out of the coffin because you're a zombie. Because you're bringing up too many, like, this whole thing really is about Golovkin having great head movement. That's what this whole thing is about. You're taking the L. The fans are here. He said, "I won't take the L." You're going to take the L. The fans are gonna hold on. The fans are gonna vote if you took the L. Here, you're gonna take this L. Okay, you ain't gonna take this L. Okay, you ain't gonna take this L. Let me hit play. So let me see this head move. This is a welterweight. This is a welterweight. Oh my gosh, head movement. Watch this. Head movement. Look. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky this internet is trash. Trash internet. Trash internet. But you're going to get this L for sure. There's a head movement. There. Where's this head move? There. Oh my gosh. Look. Sizing him up. See, you're so lucky this internet's slow. I sound drunk? Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. We work for the L's. Like I said, new media. I'm not gonna just. We're not stopping here. Let me pause everything. The music. I gotta close some windows so this can play back a little bit more fluid, so we can hand out this L properly. I got too many windows open, and this internet is not really handling it well. So stay tuned, man. Hit the like button, man. 275. I think we can get to 275. If y'all enjoy the hot seat, let's get to 275 to 300 likes. Like I said, I'm working right now. See, I tell you, this stuff is harder. It's harder to actually hand out L's because you have to actually work for it a bit more. But we have to show our work. Yeah, I don't smoke weed. And see, once again, deflection. Who cares? I don't smoke weed, but even if I did, what does that have to do with head movement? Okay, you guys show me. Where's this head? Oh my God. Oh my God. See, I closed the windows, this shit working. What? Oh my. What? Watch. Okay. 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 Oh, head movement. Head. Oh my. Head movement. What? Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Oh my gosh. Head. Oh my. Head move. That's really? Y'all thought you could give me an L in a hot seat? Where's this head movement? Where? Oh my gosh. This is a welterweight. Where's this head movement? Look at. Oh my God. Oh my God. Head movement. Head movement. Head. Oh my. Head movement. Head move. Oh my. Head movement. Where? Yeah, his head moved. That was some head movement. His head moved up like that. That was some head movement. The way his head. Here, I'm gonna show you some head movement. Watch how this shit move up to the ceiling. Watch. Okay, head movement. Oh shit, this shit moved up. Yeah, that's some head movement. It moved up to the O2 Arena ceiling. Watch. It's in the rafters. His head moved all right. Okay, yeah. You see how high it moved? Look at the referee's face. That's how you know it's not head moving. Look at the ref when the slow-mo uppercut. Look at the ref's face. He's like, God. It's a brother, too. So, you know, Steve Willis and the brothers, referees, they be expressive with their face. Look at the ref's face. Watch. God damn. Shit. Now, once again, y'all tell me who won. I see them, they run. Did he get an L? I want the real boxing fans to put your L's in the sky if you think he got the L. James, if you gave James an L for his head movement commentary, Death Row East, let the fans speak. Was it an L or was it a W? And I know some of you probably just put W just to be bullshitting. Look, LLL. You look like Cool J right now. I take the L like a man. See, you're all over the place. First of all, you said you weren't taking the L. Now you're saying I'll take the L like a man. Triple G, and then I seen your other comment, but I didn't comment on it. You said head movement or not, Triple G is going to beat Canelo. Maybe so, but it's not because of his head movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you once again, this is what you guys do. You guys deflect, switch the subjects, bring up Floyd, bring up Muhammad Ali, switch the topic, and you know what I'm saying? First of all, you said you weren't taking the L. Then you switched it and said that Floyd and Mosley rocked Floyd and Muhammad Ali versus Frazier. And then now you're saying I'll take the L like a man. And then you also said, oh, but Canelo's still getting beat. But this is not about if the argument wasn't about if Canelo's still getting beat. The argument was if Triple G had good head movement. That's what the argument was. See how they always try to flip it? That's how they always try to flip it. The argument wasn't about will Triple G win, because that's up for interpretation, and there's no reason to even talk about it anymore. Put your fight predictions down, cool. You know what I mean? We're going to find out tomorrow. The whole argument was, does Triple G have good head movement? You said he had good head movement. It was great, subtle head movement, and people don't pick up on it. So I showed you like 3 fights. I didn't even pull up the Willie Monroe fight where he was getting hit in the round, I think, that he stopped Willie Monroe. I don't understand why Daniel's son, y'all ain't even on Daniel's son's level, but I don't understand why Daniel's son tries to go after Mr. Miyagi. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, Triple G wins via head movement, and per the rules of the game, you got your L, put him in the coffin, blocked. You're blocked. You can't sit with us, just like Mean Girls. You can't sit with us. So everybody say bye-bye to James. He got his L, and now I blocked him. That's if you know what I'm saying, you guys could tap out. You guys could tap out and say, hey, I don't want to be in the hot seat. I forfeit. And if you forfeit, I'll leave you alone because I ain't no bully. I ain't just gonna ban people. If you admit before we get into it, I'm gonna add that rule to have some mercy. Just like on Madden, where you could say, I concede the game. So if you get selected for your hot seat comment, and then you're like, you know what, I don't really know, so I don't want to argue it. Then that's how we'll do it. Because I don't have to block. But if you want to compete with it, then you got to double up. The hot seat is you, and if you lose, you get blocked. Period. But to say Triple G has great head movement, where? What fight? He got dribbled to the floor with his coffin, LOL. Like Conor McGregor. I'm Ego McGregor. I bounce heads off canvases. Straight out seat and bow. You on the canvas. I mean, I don't understand what you guys are even talking about. Like you guys say, that's what, I'm so glad for this year, and I'm so glad for even live streaming, because this affords the fans an opportunity to see. This is what I deal with. Okay. If you guys listen back to what I said, I didn't say one bad thing about Triple G as a man. I didn't say anything about his race. I didn't call him names. I said, in my opinion, I don't think he has good head movement. Now, boxing is boxing, so he could still win the fight. I'm picking Canelo, but he could still win the fight. But everybody says you're biased, you're racist, you're this and that, you hate Triple G. And then they're saying stuff that can't even be substantiated. But meanwhile, I say my opinion, which I feel is an educated opinion, and I can show you. I don't see Triple G. His head's up in the center, and I don't see him having good head movement. And you guys tell me the opposite, and then call me all kinds of names and say I hate Triple G and all this stuff. I don't hate the man. I wouldn't come out to his events. I don't support shit I don't like. You know what I mean? And pay for rooms and stuff. I'm not going to do that. There's nothing against Triple G, but I'm here to analyze his fight game. Again, I'm not saying because of head movement. MD Mustache, you about to be in the hot seat. You about to be in the hot seat real quick. But it has nothing to do with hating a fighter. I don't see Triple G having a head movement, and you guys are saying he has great head movement. Boxing phenoms, I know you're trying to get a rise out of me. That's not going to work. He says, you think Canelo's going to win? Joke. After Triple G knocks him out, take the L like a man. Like I said, some of y'all are stupid because, like you're stupid. Yes, I said it. And the reason I'm saying that is because this is a fight prediction. Anybody could be wrong. Like I said, until you tell me a person who has 100% accuracy with fight prediction, y'all keep thinking getting a fight prediction wrong is an L. I don't get an L because I'm here at the fight and I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to eat good. I'm going to party with women. I'm going to be in Las Vegas. I'm going to have my Starbucks. The weather's cool. So that's not an L to me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The L is when you think you know boxing and then you try to explain it and you get your head dribbled off of the canvas trying to explain it and you get backed into a corner where you don't. But again, nobody's 100% right. I'm not backtracking my prediction. I'm still rocking with Canelo. I gave 7 reasons why, and that's what it is. That's what it is. You catching that L because you dead wrong, LOL. That's not an L. You catching an L because you at home and you work at Taco Bell. And I'm doing what I love doing in front of an audience of fans. So, I mean, who really, where do you, Boxing Phenom, sounds like you have a boxing page on YouTube. How many subscribers you have, right? Where do you work? We'll see who's catching the L. And don't lie either. So, Boxing Phenom, how many subscribers do you have? And where do you work? I took a wild guess and I said Taco Bell. So you let me know where you work. Come on, you're such a phenom. Where do you work? I want to know where you work. And I want to know how many subscribers you have. Where are you, Bot? You had a lot to say before, so let me know where you work. You talking about L's, we'll see who gets the L. All quiet on the Western Front, I see. Oh, he's unemployed? See? We'll talk about who's L. My rooms cost more than you probably make. What the fuck are you talking about? You got an L. And listen, if I lose a prediction, I lose a prediction. Like I said, until you guys can tell me who's even doing what I'm doing at this level and predicting fight. A lot of people, they don't want to predict fights because they think it's going to ruin their relationship. I just talked to Abel Sanchez. You know what I mean? If we had an intelligent boxing conversation, I could tell him the same thing. I don't think Golovkin has crazy head movement. He's a good fighter. He has a very good jab, very good balance. You know what I mean? I could talk boxing with any of these guys. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But I'm not disrespecting his fighter. I'm not calling him names. I'm not saying derogatory racist remarks. I don't think he has head movement. So you lose a prediction, you catch an L, no big deal. But yet you have not told the fans where you work. Where do you work, Boxing Phenoms? We don't want to hear anything about L's. We want to know where you work and how many subscribers you have. You're the Phenom. Where do you work? He works at the swap meet. You're getting the L early in this case. Triple G taking the belt. See? Why won't he answer the question? Where do you work? I'm getting the L for being at the fight, doing what I love. And he keeps talking about Triple G. We don't care about that. Okay, I'm wrong. We're going to find out tomorrow. But where do you work? How many subscribers do you have? He has 0 subscribers. I just checked his page. So that's one L. Does he deserve another? Where do you work? I work for myself. You're full of shit. Where do you work for yourself doing what? I don't need subscribers because you don't have them. Yeah, I'm sure you don't need them because you don't have them. Someone just told me they checked your page. You have 0 subscribers. So I'm sure you don't need what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? That's like me. Man, I don't need $1 million. Fuck $1 million. That's because I don't have a fucking $1 million. Of course you're gonna say you don't need some shit. I don't need a Lamborghini. I'm cool riding my scooter. You know you don't want to have a scooter. You want a Lambo. You want a Ferrari. You want a car in general. So you work for yourself, huh? What do? We're gonna see you get the L. Because I work for myself too. And I'm covering the fight. New media. Look, they don't just hand these out. They had tickets go for like 24,000 a piece. Late. The fight sold out. I will be in the fight. So what do you do for yourself? Now we both work for ourselves, so we want to find out. The fans are dying to know. Why you let him stress? This ain't stress. I'm sipping a Starbucks. I'm not stressed. He works for himself with 0 subscribers. I work for myself with almost 100,000 subscribers. Mr. Young credentials. So I'm not stressed. I mean, what is there to be stressed at? When I finish, I'm gonna get something to eat, hang out with friends. He said he works for Lyft. See, you're taking too long to respond. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And somebody else almost stepped in the hot seat. Y'all, I tell you, y'all don't want to go tit for tat. Ego, you emotional, and you're a bum. Why am I See, I'm the bad guy when I put y'all on Front Street. When y'all talk crazy, and I put y'all on Front Street because y'all aren't expecting that. So I'm emotional. Why? Okay, I'm emotional. Where do you work? You know what I'm saying? We'll do this to you. We'll put you in the hot seat. And y'all are literally insane to think that I have 100,000 subscribers on one platform, 70 on Instagram, and so forth, and that these comments are really affecting my life. Like, oh, I can't sleep. Like, why can't you sleep? Boxing Phenom says I'm gonna get an L. Like, what do y'all think that really does to me? Jay Joni, be humble? No, I didn't do anything unhumble. But someone says I'm gonna get an L. I want to know where he works. We'll see who has the L. You be humble. You do what you do, and get that, and that'll get you wherever it's gotten you. I do me. I do what I want to do. He's a poker player. Please stop. Y'all crazy. See, and then y'all always turn on me like I'm the bully, but they're the ones saying, "Oh, you're gonna get an L and you don't know shit." Okay, let's dig into your personal life. Someone said he's a gambler. I'm done. You take criticism pretty bad, to be honest. Yada yada yada. I can read people. Don't be mad of Triple G loses. You take the win, and I would donate $20 to the super chat. You work for yourself. Can you afford that? Can you afford $20 super chat? Nah. I mean, you can do whatever. If Triple G wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses. It is what it is. Charlie, sometimes criticism is unsubstantiated. Dimwit. Exactly. Shout out to Portia. Damn, y'all are the real emotional ones. Yeah, y'all. See, when I put someone in a hot seat, like I said, all of a sudden I'm the bully and I'm emotional. Whatever. I'm emotional. Boxing Phenom he gonna borrow that 20 from his parents. Yeah, I mean, just like I said, if y'all make it personal, say, oh, you taking an L, you okay, we'll see who's taking the L. Don't try to back out now. Back to boxing. This is boxing because these are boxing fans saying it. We're done with you. boxing phenoms, but Triple G will take it down. I'm just blessing you with the L early. Like I said, you're really the one taking the L because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna get an L. Like I said this to somebody else the other day. What do y'all think is gonna happen if I got a fight prediction wrong? I got Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman wrong. I got Broner versus Porter wrong. What do y'all think? And I kept growing after those points. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't understand this whole L theory. The whole thing is, like I said, like a knockout artist. Just because you're a knockout artist, don't mean you knocked out Deontay Wilder. Most people will say he's a knockout artist. He didn't knock out Bermane Stiverne. But it's about consistency. Consistently, he's hurting and knocking out his opponents more often than they're going the distance. Therefore, he's a knockout artist. My predictions, by and large, have been more correct than they have been. They have their own playlist. You know what I mean? They've been more correct than they've been off. So, again, if Triple G wins as a man, I'll be like, good job, Triple G. I'm done with you. You're not really talking about anything. Anyway, Lomachenko versus RigondeauX is a great fight. Shout out to boxing phenoms in his business that he owns. He works for a show. That's funny. Shout out to Portia for speaking the truth. They said give up. What else should I talk about? He's a shoe salesman. Damn, he said you Al Bundy out here. Oh, pig. Exactly. Shout out to PJ. Boxing phenoms bullshit. I've been betting on fights for years, and everyone is wrong. At sometimes, everyone don't front. That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all can't. You saying I'm emotional, but that doesn't hurt me. Saying, like I said, what if I get a prediction wrong? I guarantee. Put it this way. Let's say Triple G does win. I guarantee you, in the next month and a half, at the most, I'll be at 100,000 subscribers. I'm not there quite yet, but I guarantee you, book it, bet that. Write this stream down, remember it, and within a month and a half time, probably shorter, but we'll give it a month and a half, I will be at 100,000. So even if Triple G wins, if Triple G loses, I will be at 100,000 subscribers, right? So if I'm catching major L's, even in being wrong in a fight prediction, then my growth should be stagnated and everyone should be like you and say, oh, you don't know predictions as much as you think you do and you're catching an L, and everyone should take it the same way. But I guarantee you that won't happen because, again, people respect people that take risks. I'm taking a risk. I'm media. Some people are more concerned with like relationships, so they don't want to pick on, excuse me, pick on camera. The fans respect that. Real boxing fans know that. You're not going to get everyone right. Like I said, Errol Spence, a terrific fighter. He picked Broner to beat Mikey Garcia. That didn't happen. But what does that do for? I mean, Errol Spence wasn't the one fighting Mikey Garcia. Loma way too big for RigondeauX. Also, Rigondeaux age may play a factor. Nah. Y'all got to understand the sweet science. I beg of you. Understand the sweet science. The more technical you are, age matters less. And once again, the more technical you are as a fighter, the more you'll be able to last and have longevity in this sport of boxing. That's the way it goes. Once again, the more technique, the more fundamentals you have, the longer you can go in this fight game. So RigondeauX, he's been dropped, but he hasn't really been punished either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Donaire, that was out of Magasaw dropped RigondeauX better than Donaire did, in my opinion. Donaire just caught him after a clinch or a break, and he's, you know, he had enough speed and bop, hit him with a hook. He was off balance. He went down, but he got right back up. But once again, okay, here's the question, and we'll see if we got another hot seat victim. I'm on a roll. That would be 3 hot seats in one in one telecast, in one stream. Conor McGregor got stopped by Floyd. And he was taking hefty shots, you know what I mean, in those later rounds, round 9, 10, stuff like that. When have you ever seen Rigondeaux take that much punishment? Like, you know what I'm saying? People are saying, oh, blah, 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 he got knocked down. But when have you ever seen Rigondeaux get pummeled like that? He's been knocked down, but when have you seen him get pummeled with flesh shot after flesh shot after flesh shot? Things like that. Even when he was getting knocked down. Tell me the fight. Bunch of nevers. See, new media. You guys got to start explaining. And see, this is what's putting the pressure on you guys, and you guys are starting to know it. Is some of y'all probably want to say it, but you know you might be in the hot seat if you try to dispute it. That's why new media has you guys cornered, because some of you guys want, because you don't like Rigondeaux or whatever fighter, so you want so badly to disagree, but you know that if you disagree, and in disagreeing, oh, here, I got another L. See, we got another super chat. I told you them yellow and them orange ones be real. Shout out to Eric Aviez, $20 super chat, and I didn't even took an L. Wow. We got another $20 super chat just for working and telling the truth. But once again, some of you guys, I know how to, like, I know everyone's not going to agree on everything, but the thing is, if you disagree, you got to be ready at any given moment to battle your side. So if you say something, if you say something that's radical or crazy, then you got to be ready at any given moment to back up your claims. And if not, you get blocked. L, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. What about Rigondeaux versus Amagasa? What about that? What about Rigondeaux or Amagasa? What about Rigondeaux or Amagasa? Whoever said that? See, y'all just say stuff and then don't even, like, follow up with it. No, I didn't see King Ray's fight. Was it on ESPN or something? He's selling chicken. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Magasa, what does that mean? He got dropped twice in that fight. But see, and here's another fun fact. I don't have to research this. This is in the dome. But when Rigondeaux fought Amagasa is a tough Japanese fighter, and he was actually he came down to Rigondeaux's division, right? He was actually a featherweight who came down to fight Rigondeaux. And he's extremely tall. But so that's a naturally bigger guy. Everyone keeps bringing up Amagasa. That was a featherweight. Amagasa is in Loma. Yeah, but Amagasa probably has more power than Lomachenko. Listen, the amount of punches Lomachenko throws, if you're a real power puncher, you would be destroying guys way sooner. Way sooner. If you were a serious puncher. Yes, okay. Too fat. That's a very cliche and dumb comment, because you say, yeah, but skills beat power. They both have skill. Rigondeaux has 2 gold medals, and Lomachenko has 2 gold medals. So you're acting like I'm talking about a Ruslan Provatnikov type versus Lomachenko, or Jason Sosa versus Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both have skills. That's the whole thing. Triangle theory, BS. What are you talking about? Is that to me? But anyway, new media. We don't just tell you, we show you. Look at that. Like, I mean, look at that difference. This was like I said, this is a featherweight. So I don't care who you are, but that's quite the deficit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when a guy Loma doesn't hit hard. It's decent, but it's not. He's not hitting hard like that. And you could be in Clarence. And Clarence lives with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. You could be in the hot seat too, Clarence. But look, I mean, look at the size differential, right? And none of that at the end of the day mattered because look at this man's cheek. That's not normal, bro. Like, look at anyone in this picture and tell me their cheeks are looking like that. He got knocked down twice. Tell me one person's face that looked like that in this picture. Who else's cheek is looking like that? You guys let me know. Because I didn't see nobody else in this picture whose cheek was looking like that. Look, all that height was out the window. See, Rigondeaux had to do him like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson used to knock you out and be like, I'm so ecstatic. I'm happy I won, but I just want to give you a kiss. I mean, who else's face? Look at Rigondeaux. Look how Rigondeaux looked. He's shocked that he did this to this dude's cheek. Rigondeaux was like, damn, I did all that? Look at him. Someone said he had the mump. Look at that side. He weight drained on this side, and he chipmunk on this side. Bro, that is not normal. Look at Rigondeaux. He's surprised himself. He's like, God damn, I did all that? Like, that Cuban southpaw shit ain't nothing to fuck with. Look at, he gonna cry in the car. Look at him. Look at this dude. Like, that, Golovkin is a power puncher, and I don't remember him making anybody's face look like that. Anybody. Kovalev or Golovkin? Kovalev killed a man, but face-wise, whose face were they making look like that? That, if you seen him from one side, you'd be like, oh, okay. And then he turned to the other side, you'd be like, oh, shit. That looks scary. That's like a mask. You know what I mean? And that's not even there. I know there's some better pictures of it, too. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, my gosh. Look at these shots. I bet old boy James would say that's head movement, too. The one that we banned. Man, where is this pic? Bro, this is normal to you guys. Look at Jun Tao. Man, where the hell Jun Tao at? Jamon Lee. Look at his face. Look. Bro, that's not, I'm telling you. Look at this whole stream of pictures. Oh my gosh, look at Jun Tao. Wipe yourself off. You bleeding. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Man, I'ma slap you. Beijito, I'ma slap you. I ain't no punk bitch neither. Oh, wow. I didn't say I didn't. You assume I didn't. Assume I kick your little Beijing ass. Oh, Beach Boys. Great American music. Man, the Beach Boys gonna get you a great American ass whooping. Don't you ever touch a black man radio, boy. Damn, someone said Will Smith and Hitch. Oh, wow. Wow. This is normal to you guys. Lee! He didn't mean that. He meant cut me loose. Bro, look at all of these pictures. Hey, you guys. Bro, he looks like a garbage pail kid. I mean, honestly. Y'all keep bringing up this knockdown. He got knocked down twice, but look at that. Look, he gonna cry in the car. Damn, it's really that was not playing. They Photoshop. You sound crazy, and you don't watch boxing because they showed it on the telecast. So they did CGI on it too. Wow, it surprised me how little you know. Too fit. Can he do that to Loma? Absolutely. He has the potential. I'm not saying he will undoubtedly do that to Lomachenko. I'm not saying that because Lomachenko he's a higher skill level than Amagasov. But Lomachenko is there to be hit. I don't understand what you guys put it this way. If Rigondeaux and Lomachenko were both at the same 122, I would easily favor Rigondeaux. The biggest thing is that they both have skill. Plus, Rigondeaux is moving up 2 weight classes and he's tiny. That to me is it. But if they were both at 122 at the same time fighting, I would easily, it wouldn't be a question for me. The thing that's interesting to me is the weight. Like I said, that's why Rigondeaux initially wanted to catch weight because he knew that's a you know what I mean. You're moving up to that man's territory. That's a real risk because you're moving up to his territory. Where like Mariaga came from 126, he came from 126 and he looked bigger than Mariaga. Rigondeaux's coming from 22 and tiny. I think Rigondeaux can make 118, to be honest. So to me, that's Lomachenko has skill and he's busy, but the weight is the biggest for me. The weight is the biggest thing where I'm on the fence about this fight. It's because of the weight. You know what I'm saying? But if they were both fighting at a weight that was like I said, like 122, let's say Lomachenko could make 122 when he was at 26 or something, or just before that. Like after Salido or something, he can make 122, and I would easily favor. But it's the weight. The weight is making it very compelling. You know what I mean? But man, I can't wait. These are great fights for boxing. The other thing is, like, can we get to 300 likes so I can break down this VASYL Lomachenko Rigondeaux stuff real quick for you? I was about to get off like a minute ago, but now y'all pulling me back. Y'all pulling me back in, and that's what happens. You know, when it comes to territory, a lot of good boxing. You want to talk good boxing talk and stuff like that. So I got to break this down now because again, I'm not trying to brainwash people to see things how I see it, but I believe I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Let's get to 300 likes. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Just save us the rant. You're siding with Loma. I'm not saving y'all shit. If you don't want to be on the stream, peace. Leave. Anyway, okay, my question is this. Name anybody. Does anybody feel that Miguel Mariaga did great versus VASYL Lomachenko? So raise your hand, but do it in the comment section. Say yes. I believe Miguel Mariaga looked great against Lomachenko. Yes or no? Hell no. Did Miguel Mariaga do great versus Lomachenko? No, hell no. Okay, Philip, I know you're probably being petty because your last name is Petaway, but you'll either get blocked or put in the hot seat. I'm asking serious questions. No, hell no, nah. So again, we're not here for playing. If you really say yes, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat, and then you're gonna have to explain, and then you're gonna look pretty much dumb, and then get blocked. So once again, I'm gonna to close this up so you guys can see this. Did Miguel Mariaga do great against VASYL Lomachenko when they just fought on ESPN? I know you're fucking around, but we're not here for that. We're trying to really. I told you I was gonna get off. I was supposed to get off and go eat and be about my day. So I'm not really playing right now. Anyone feel that Miguel Mariaga did great? I'm gonna ask one last time. That he did great. Like he had a good game plan and he was in there. No, hell no. Keyword great. Fuck no. Okay, 10 more seconds. Someone do a countdown. Did Miguel Mariaga do great, in your opinion? Like he was in there, he did very good against Lomachenko. See, we take this down. We'll take this back to an elementary level. Someone do the countdown, and then we'll proceed. Fuck no. He did a great job of getting that ass beat. Okay. Shout out for the OT ego. Not a problem. Just help me out, but let's get us to 300 likes. Okay. So the countdown's free. So once again, most people that weren't playing around, in their honest, humble opinion, they said that Miguel Mariaga wasn't really fucking with Lomachenko. He didn't do good. He didn't really have a great game plan. And I agree. I don't think Miguel Mariaga did particularly great. Right? Now, I said that to say this. With a guy who moved up in weight off of a loss, he moved from 126 to 130 for Lomachenko to defend his title, I think WBO title or whatever, right? So he moved up 126 to 130 off of a knockdown loss against Oscar Valdez, right? And he fought Lomachenko. And most of you guys said he did not do great against Lomachenko. Plus, he lost to Nicholas Walters in the past, right? As a pro. So I said that to say this. A guy who we all agree did not do great, didn't really do anything. And at the end of the fight, this was Lomachenko's face. Now, you can say, oh, a headbutt. But the headbutt caused maybe a cut. But he doesn't cause everything. It doesn't cause everything that's on his face right now. Right? This is him after the Miguel Mariaga fight. This is facts. VASYL Lomachenko, Miguel Mariaga. So, once again, a guy who really wasn't throwing many punches, couldn't catch Lomachenko. Lomachenko was dictating the pace, forcing an uncomfortable pace. This is Lomachenko's face afterwards. Now, new media style, I don't just say this shit. Immediately after, Boxingego, did a video which got 28,000 views 1 month ago. So it's immediately after. Shout out to the Patreon patrons. And in his post-fight, ESPN asked him, they said, Lomachenko, they said you rate your performances. You rate your performances. See, you're making excuses. You have to be in the hot seat. MD's mustache. And you're about to get destroyed. But anyway, ESPN post-fight, they said that you rate your performances based on how you looked. Right? And Lomachenko admits he needs to work on his defense after destroying Miguel Mariaga. That's what Lomachenko said. I'm not putting words in his mouth. Go watch the telecast on ESPN. Lomachenko said himself that he needs to work on his defense. And this is how he was looking. I didn't even see Mariaga really even landing punch. I'm like, how did this happen? Right? So, once again, MD, you're about to get put in the hot seat because you're saying he bruised easy, right? Which is a cop-out. Because maybe Gabe Rosado, Cotto, or some guys who've been in massive wars with top-level names, they might bruise easy, so you can use that. But if Lomachenko bruised so easy, why didn't he bruise like this versus Nicholas Walters when he wasn't throwing? All right, MD's mustache or Clarence? Who should I give the hot seat to? Clarence or MD's mustache? We gonna talk about this. This gonna be fun. This gonna be a breeze. Put a name. Who getting this work right now? Is it Clarence or is it MD's mustache? Come on, y'all gonna be quick. Nah, let me get Clarence out the way. And y'all know the rules. So Clarence, do you accept the hot seat? You know the rules. If you in the hot seat, you get blocked if you lose. If the fans vote that you lose, you get blocked. So Clarence, do you accept your hot seat challenge? We open up the hot seat again. No, you better than me now. What does that mean? So you don't, yes or no, do you accept the hot seat challenge? No. Okay, cool. So moving on, MD's mustache, what did he say? He said these nuts, which has nothing to do with boxing. Um, Walters was inactive. I don't know what the question. What I don't even know what MD said. So we have to just keep going. But somebody said, see, nobody won the hot seat. Somebody says he bruises easy. I think it might have been MD's mustache. I'm not sure. But why wasn't he bruising this fight? This is after Jason Sosa. So you can't tell me he just bruises easy. Okay. So MD said that. MD's the one that said that. So why wasn't he bruised versus Jason Sosa? Miguel Mariaga has decent power at 126. He has pretty good power, but he moved up. That's why he was able to, because he's a puncher at 126. So even though he moved up 4 pounds, his punching power was at least decent. And Lomachenko is heavily offensive with his athletic style. So as a result, that's why his face looked like that. But Jason Sosa was kind of timid, and that's why his face didn't look like. So if he bruises easy, why didn't he bruise after every fight? Look, he's not too bruised up in these fights like he was versus Miguel Mariaga. You know what I mean? But he is getting bruised in some of these fights. Look. Let me get the shovel and start digging. See, the thing is, y'all want so badly to have certain people that you want to be on top and like, you know what I mean? I'm fair. I want to see these. I want to see fighters earn whatever is being appointed to them. Crawford, if you want to put him 1, if you want to put him 2, you want to put him at the top, he's earned it. 30 plus fights, undisputed. Nobody since Jermaine Taylor has become undisputed. Something Bernard Hopkins did and other greats. He's earned that. Lomachenko, I feel like beating RigondeauX would be a step in that right direction. Golovkin tomorrow, beating people want to say he's pound for pound number 1 now. Beat Canelo. That's a step in the right direction for sure. You know what I mean? And that's what the difference is. I have no problem. I'm not a hater. I have no problem giving credit to guys once they've earned it. But these networks and promoters, they want to tell you that Lomachenko is the best since Muhammad Ali, but he lost in 10 fights. Muhammad Ali, I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but he went to the Olympics. He didn't lose within 10 fights. And, I mean, truth be told, Orlando Salido's cool, but he lost to Roman Martinez. Mikey Garcia dominated him until maybe a couple rounds before the end with the accidental headbutt, right? Pound for pound is all perspective, but that's still the perspective that they're putting out to millions of people. You know what I mean? And you mean subjective. But, I mean, Lomachenko is a sharpshooter with power. And once again, you guys listen, you could be a good fighter without having, like, momentous power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I say Lomachenko doesn't have crazy power, that doesn't mean that he's a bad fighter. That's what I'm saying. You guys take it. So, this is Muhammad Ali's record. So, they said Muhammad Ali, Lomachenko is the best person since Muhammad Ali. Look at all these fights before a loss. And it's not like, look, this is Muhammad Ali. Look how many fights he had. Then he took a L in 1971, but he debuted in 1960. You get me? So 11 years in the game. 11 years in the game, and he took a loss. Lomachenko had a loss within his first year of turning pro, or first or second, a year and a half, or whatever. But he was. So what are you saying? He's the best. You can't compare Loma to Ali. I never did, but Bob Arum did, and other people. They're saying he's pound for pound. He's the best thing since Ali. Like I said, just earn it. Simple. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali, like I said, we know he's a great fighter now because we can look at his whole resume. He went the first 11 years without a loss. But y'all, like I said, y'all don't really know boxing. You know feelings. That's what it is. You don't know boxing. You know feelings. I would debate anybody all day talking about Lomachenko. I don't think he has immense amount of power. Now he has a good style that gets it done for him, but what I feel is just like Chocolatito, but I do think Lomachenko has better skills than Chocolatito, so he can make more adjustments than Chocolatito. But what I'm saying is that style Lomachenko has is more effective with certain people. With certain people. But the way to really prove his pound for pound supremacy would be to fight guys who that stuff may not work that well against. And in my opinion, Rigondeaux is one of them, so that's a step in the right direction. Mikey Garcia is another one, even a Robert Easter Jr., because Mikey Garcia or Robert Easter Jr. at 35, based on their skill, 35 has more talent than 130. Anyone want to dispute that? Once again, 135 currently, lightweight, has more talent than 130. Anybody trying to dispute that? Meaning there's more talent overall in the lightweight division right now than there is at 130. MD's mustache, why are you still even commenting? You don't know shit about boxing. Easter hasn't looked good in his last fight. He still got the victory, and based on his style, he's not going to guys like that, they're not going to just allow Lomachenko to throw a million punches without trying to throw back, especially when they're power punchers. If you look at Robert Easter, he likes the inside fight. So, and he has some power, right? So you, being the casual that you are, you keep talking, oh, he hasn't looked good in his last fight. So he fought Denis Shafikov, who was training with Golovkin's trainer, who's a damn good fighter, who gave Rances Bartholomew a tough fight, and he also gave Jamel Herring, my dude, a knockout loss, and he gave Richard Comey a tough fight. So Denis Shafikov, nobody's really looking good against him. Ethan, you don't know anything about boxing. Learn English. You belong in the fake Wu-Tang. Well, you belong out of this stream. L, block. So, Ethan, kiss your ass goodbye. L. Anyway, we're done with Ethan. Ethan, this is like the other Ethan from Mission Impossible. It was a Mission Impossible. He tried to go against the Don, and now he's blocked for the chat. You belong in Wu-Tang? What does that even mean? You belong in Wu-Tang. Yeah, I'm a killer bee, all right. L, get your ass out of here. But anyway, Denis Shafikov, who's looking great against Denis Shafikov. MD's porn stash or whatever your name is. Name somebody that looked name. I don't care about who Outland and all that. Name somebody. You're in the hot. I'm back. This Wi-Fi is trash, but okay, I seen that MD mustache talk about ego blocked itself. No, you still in the hot seat. We back. Now, since y'all thought you see, there is no escaping. Even though the internet was trash, I still came back to give you this hot seat. L. We back. There ain't no end to the hot seat. The hot seat just keeps coming. It's like the Terminator. MD's mustache. I'm gonna ask you again before this Wi-Fi started tripping. Name somebody with a name that has looked good against Denis Shafikov. And we're doing a time limit because you guys be taking too long. Right now it's at 56 seconds, so you have until 1 minute or 2 minutes and 30 seconds to respond. 2 minutes, somewhere around there. You in the hot seat. So, MD, tell me who's looked good against Denis Shafikov. Hot seat, hot seat. Who has looked good versus Denis Shafikov? You can type as fast as you want, but your time is ticking out. It's 1 minute and 25 seconds. You have up until 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You got to answer in the hot seat. You had a lot to say. New media, so prove it. You keep talking about Robert Easter didn't look good in his last fight. Who looked good against Denis Shafikov? He beat Easter, though. That's not an answer. One more non-answer to the question, you're automatically blocked because that's like some Victor Ortiz shit where you couldn't hit Floyd Mayweather, so you leap and try to headbutt him. We don't do that. New media, you're in the hot seat. There's a direct question, give a direct answer. Anything else is blocked because you're avoiding the question. We don't do that in the hot seat. So you're going to automatically get blocked because you want to Victor Ortiz your way out of this, try to headbutt the question. Or you can answer the question and then get your coffin that way. So you have two choices to get coffined. It's really up to you. And it's 2 minutes and 26 seconds. But I was giving you more rules, so I'll give you up to 2 minutes and 45 seconds because the stream just started over, so the countdown is fresh. Somebody do the countdown. Start from 10. You got 10 seconds in the hot seat. The hot seat, we don't play, man. We just going to be blocking everybody. Give him the countdown. Yes, he's a tough fight for anyone. My point was that he beat Easter. Once again, that's not an answer to the question. Name some. You keep saying that Easter didn't look good against Denis Shafikov. My question to you, you're deflecting it. No, that's exactly what you're doing, my friend. You're buying time. You're not answering the question. The question is, who has looked good versus Denis Shafikov, where they look splendid, like Mayweather versus Canelo, or dominant performance. Canelo Angulo. Name somebody. And your time is running out. We're not crazy. The hot seat is crazy. Any other response, I'm telling you, any other response other than the answer to that question, you're automatically disqualified and blocked, and you'll get your L. So come get the L. It's coming. You were typing all that other stuff. So I want to know who's look good versus Denis Shafikov. Where are we at in the countdown? One of my moderators or one of the people who are counting down? Hey, mate, what up? We just in the hot seat. We not in it, but MD's mustache is. Where is he? Where's MD? Where's the countdown? We got to keep the countdown going because we can't let one person dictate the stream when they're scared to answer. Who is look good versus Denis Shafikov? Keep the countdown going. Put the pressure on everybody so we don't have to suffer any longer. Just because they don't know the answer, that don't mean we got to suffer. I haven't seen that many fights from him to make an informed decision on that, just being honest. Well, my sorrows go out to you. You have been blocked because you lost the hot seat. That's the nature of the game. You type all these crazy comments, and then you tell me you haven't really seen enough of his fights. L's. There's no do-overs. It's just a hot seat. We gotta get him out of there. Once again, like I said, Denis Shafikov, some guys are just tough, gamey fighters. It's hard to look spectacular against them. The question was, he kept saying that Robert Easter looked terrible versus in his last couple of fights. His last fight was Denis Shafikov, who stopped Jamel Herring when he was undefeated, and he gave Richard Comey a very difficult, tough fight that could have went either way. And same thing with Francis Bartholomew for a vacant title, I believe it was. So my question was, who looks good against Denis Shafikov? Some guys are like that. Who has looked good versus Denis Shafikov? Because you keep blaming Robert Easter saying he didn't look good. But who does look good against Denis Shafikov? Who just beat him down? He's a tough fighter. I think he's Russian. He was training with Abel Sanchez. He's a tough fighter. He's game. He has some power. He's tough. He's rugged. Looks like he has a solid chin. Some guys are like that. You know what I mean? Hot seat. Oh my gosh, Boxing Phenoms, why are you still here? If Triple G loses, I will donate $20 to the Super Chat. Y'all remember this and hold it down to it. Or hold him to it. Man, that's enough hot seats. I'm about to get out of here, man. It's just what it is. But great year. Boxing takeover, man. RIGONDEAUX, Lomachenko, Deontay Wilder, Ortiz. Yeah. Triple G can't lose. See, that again, if you think anybody can't lose, then you don't really know anything about boxing. There's nobody above losing. I don't understand what you guys don't get. And there's different ways to lose. What if? How are you gonna say Triple G can't lose? What if it's a rough, tough fight where some of the rounds are hard to score, and it goes to the scorecards and they give it to Canelo? So even if you didn't think he lost, he still lost on the judges. So what do you mean he can't lose? That's again, I could tell who's a rookie. That's a rookie comment. What do you mean he can't lose? I've seen guys win fights and lose. So I mean, there's multiple ways to lose. I think Prime Kelly Pavlik beats Triple G. Not saying Triple G bad or nothing. I don't know. That's a good fight though. Kelly Pavlik got cracks. Y'all remember when Kelly Pavlik was supposed to fight Andre Ward? Some of you don't remember that. Triple G is a tough fight for Canelo, no matter what anybody says. But see, listen, like, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I haven't really heard many people saying that it wasn't a tough fight. So, you know what I mean? That's like who out there that's picking Canelo that wasn't drunk or something is saying it's an easy fight. Like anybody, I picked Canelo, but I never said it was an easy. It's going to be a cinch. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ward got injured. Good memory. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good fight. It's a tough fight. Both look hungry already. This is, I'm telling you, it's like Warren Colvin. No one really wants to lose this fight. Who wants to lose this fight? You know what I mean? For Triple G, he's been begging for this fight, or a big money fight, and a fight of this magnitude, and he gets it, so he don't want to lose. Canelo, people say he's scared, so he don't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? They say you ducked Triple G and gave him your belt, and that was a coward move. So, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to lose this fight. I can assure you that. I'm just looking forward to a good fight. It's been real. Let's do a quick roll call. I'm about to get out of here. It's Friday. I worked hard. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations. I'm out in Vegas. Young Credential. This is going on tomorrow. Boxing Ego roll call. Let me know where you guys are from. Queens, New York, Little Rock, 209, West Coast, Waterford. Shout out to the hot seats. Shout out to the real boxing fans. This is going to be a fun year, man. Utah, United Kingdom, Central Virginia, NJ, Vegas, Dallas, Bay Area, H-Town, Sydney, Australia, Austin, Texas, Brooklyn, Newark, New Jersey, North Carolina, Barbados, Rep the Bay, Oakland, Austin, Texas, Montreal, 209, Stockton, Slap, Austin, Providence, Rhode Island, LA, or Louisiana, Phoenix, Corona, Baltimore, 501. And we working. Try to hit some more likes. We'll try to go live more and more. Corona. I had fun today, man. I'm working hard for you guys. The weigh-ins were good. There's nothing else to talk about. We're going to see. Golovkin's going to win, or we're going to see Canelo win. I gave my fight predictions, 7 reasons. You guys take a listen to it. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts on VASYL, LOMACHENKO, RIGONDEAUX, WILDER, Ortiz. Boxing is in a tremendous place. And on that note, I'm out of here. Holla at me. Good work, Ego. Have fun. Definitely. Peace out, y'all.